guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's no light here. NEPA has taken light there. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me go ahead and get this started. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, hi everyone. It's Daisy here, AK Professional High Priestess. All right. So, where's my MAGA hat? I was just like wearing it. Something happened today. 1 second. Oh, okay, good. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. So, I have a coding tutorial and update. Big body horse fed, right? Because something went across the American South. Somebody thought that was funny. All right, you guys. So, MAGA hat is only for like specific updates and things like that. But I just wanted to let you guys know that something got started today. A few things before we do our coding tutorial. So, for those of you guys that usually join me, you're like, "What is what's going on now?" But for those of you guys that are new, this hat is like, why would I be wearing a MAGA hat like this? I mean, that's kind of cool. Like Will Smith vibes. Why would I be wearing a MAGA hat? Because unfortunately, so many people of color got involved in bullshit that the Republican Party and like folks that are like, I would just call them like not white, but like American. American. I'm from America, I guess. Before you play with whatever, they had to step in to handle the community. Donald had to step in. A bunch of people stepped in. Life is a highway. People got set up. So I just want you guys to know that there's a bunch going on, right? So that's why I wear this hat to, for you guys to understand what happened in our community regarding kids switched at birth, fucking your family, sucking fucking your family, and starting hell shit with prisoners of war in different places and taking private flights to go play. So you guys remember, mental health court is here. The state of California is here. Several investigative agencies are here because of what's been going on, right? And you guys are watching my email. You're watching the computer. You're watching what's happening. You're watching what's blowing up in your hood, and you're seeing that the police, um, they you saw that the police, right, are working hand in hand with white supremacist companies that want to test on people of color for clinical trial testing, and then also too that they want to play in our community to get this and this and that. So something came up where I was like online and I saw that they had started another conflict in Congo over metals and shit like that to try to test this and test that. And if we feed this part of the metal to this child and this one, we can get all the coding powers. So that's what they're doing now, and that's why this is going on, and that's why they're playing with everyone's CPS case, and that's why they're keeping all this bullshit open. But they're gonna have to like come and answer something because NIH, National Science Foundation, and a bunch of people they can't give out any more funding. So we have to see. Let's see what the fuck you've been doing because retraction, which is another great thing that the Trump administration is going to be looking into. So you mean to tell me we put all this money out for research and then you're getting retractions? Your papers are getting pulled out of the academic market because they're false? So that's one thing coming on now. I just wanted to remind you guys about this. Remember, we don't have any court on Friday, but I have a recording from a black woman that works at an agency about an Asian woman that she works with constantly bringing human meat from her dad's restaurant. I can play that, or I mean, so I mean, you let me know what you want to do because this can go straight to the state of California. And oh, they're playing with court because they're feeding people human meat. Ooh, right? Like it's like four different states that they're sitting here watching. Like, let's see what they do. They already got the notice, their assets and everything. It's done. So one of the things that is happening here is the case is already closed. So let's see what they do. Yeah, so there's no reason for that to be around if this case is already closed. That's what's going on with again the public defender that removed the other public defender with lies. He's sitting here watching this like, okay, bro, just make sure you handle that, right? Because it was a quick case. You told me that it was going to be quick, just out the door, closed. So why is it still going? Okay, bro, because everyone's watching, sucking, fucking your family, and playing with Clockwork of Oz, Patchwork of Oz. So, anyways, you guys remember that's their thing to steal from black and brown people. Like, oh, we can try to put them into a conservatorship, and then we have to take their computer and like, okay, well, I think that you need to go here, and then I think you need to go there. Wow, and that's why you see a bunch of people getting murdered, right? And then now because nothing's absolutely happening. Like, oh, papers, papers, papers. Let's try to see if we can get papers first. People shouldn't see that like we're like starting things like that as Russians that fuck in their family, or Europeans that fuck in their family, or whites that fuck in their family. People shouldn't be seeing that because look what we did in America, where everyone's kids going missing. People are still talking about that. So why is Stacey dealing with court? And that's how another thing that's going to come up. A Black Joy Parade, they're not getting funding like that. That's another thing. Sit on her email all day. Let's see. That's what they're doing. Also, somebody got caught in my building, and they're connected to Russia deep. How did you get this website? How did you know about this? Why are you playing with Russian websites for your email? Okay, thank you. Yeah, because you want to play games and you want to host motherfuckers here. There's a nigga too that people are looking for in the community. He's here. He's playing with Super Base and technology. He lives here. And guess what? You guys know how these karmics been playing games. That nigga does not have no credential to teach in the state of California. You guys have no idea. These karmics really got fucking clapped. Like, okay, ooh. So what do you mean I can't teach no more? Look at this bullshit. They brought all this up in for whatever reason. They did. They sent a child. They told him to go do this and this and that so they can get them fired. They planned it. It was an Asian woman and a white person. Good, because they're under investigation. So then we can bring different teacher here. Yeah. So also too, I have another recording about my daughter had an Asian doctor, and all of a sudden my grandson is autistic. I don't want people knowing that we. Yeah. Do you want me to start? I have it on my phone. Yeah, it's a major organization. I said, oh, just be careful. Like, I noticed like your energy is always bright. Just be careful with meat right now. The animals are not getting good feed, things like that. She's like, oh, it's this like Asian lady. She's always bringing shit from her dad's like restaurant. I don't be eating that. It'd be weird shit going on. And I noticed something. Bunch of shit was going on. Oh, whoa. So then, right, this is what they're doing, conservatorship. Like, I have to do this and that. And that's how they got like over 150 artists, music artists, painters, drawers, poets in psych ward in UK. Okay, well, I still think that you need to like stay here maybe like 3 or 4 weeks and change your levels. Why am I here? Where's my computer? And why is my family telling me that my artwork is like being circulated with Drake? And here we go now, Rupi Kaur. I think that's her name. Let me see. Okay. It's her and one other woman that they got very popular online. It's because they write their poems in a different language. Right. Yeah, they write their poems in a different language and then they put it on paper and shit like that. A few of these like different artists. Okay, so Rupi, I'm gonna go give you time to go clean up, okay? And tell them what they try to bring you into. So also to remember like poetry, right? It's like from somebody's like soul. And this is you have to be careful with like art from somebody's like soul. It's from their deen. It's their own creativity. Your creativity can also be soul, right? So you guys have to understand that when you're plagiarizing and playing with people like that, you're basically trying to like tamper with their deen. You're saying that the dua that you've made, right? The prostrations that you've done, when you're going into the position of Akim, you're going into Akan, you're going to Afrai, you're going to Fakim, you're saying that I'm going to take all of that and now I can prostrate in your deen. You're saying a lot. You're like saying the unthinkable. Okay? And that's something like in Surah, for those of you guys actually go through just 3. So start with just 3. It will lead you to specific surahs because in between the surahs, it's like weave through a specific black magic that only Hafiz can see. If you're smart, you will know that that bitch will just get set up. How? Look this way, then look that way. Then you're going to find it in Quran. There's 2 different ones. From when they're thinking about trying it and then when the bitch actually did. Because that's still playing with your deen. So people are finding hood shit in Quran. I'm telling you, Quran is really messy. Like if you really start reading, like, whoa. Excuse me, wallahi. I didn't know you were ratchet too. Like, okay, hey, right. And I might link with the Russian. Hi, like David Ruffin. Also, too, some of you guys are hearing about like people are talking things like that. They're playing with frequency modulation because white people are very jealous and envious and bitter over black excellence, which is why they fuck in their family, right? Because that's their excellence. So one of the things that Kamala Harris showed people is that she has like things that she puts in her ear to block the frequency modulation because she likes playing like that with different black and brown people. Dark bitch, okay. Emailing me, asking me why black women are going missing. Like, do I have something sexual going on with me? Like, why am I interested in that? Because it seems like you're interested in it like too much. Like, are you watching it or like is this like the new porno? Is there something going on? I heard about cooking soul consensual. That's how Drake got caught because it's in a different language. That's what it's coming up in court. Like it's I write my poems in a different language and then boom. Oh, so even when you guys see me here, like in an instant, it's in a different language than I translated. That's still not the full thing. Be careful. That's actually like a gift. Like that's like a whole like anatomy you need a DNA. And that's why I'm talking about you're prostrating in people's deen. This is a big ass curse. Rumi, we're gonna go through that a little bit because Rumi took parts of Quran, parts of Juz, and then put out his work. Okay. It says the erasure of Islam from the poetry of Rumi. Yeah, it was directly connected. So that's also too where we're getting into like I didn't know that you did this as this specific prophet. Somebody's really getting deeper. Like, okay, you can go ahead and make your Hafiz cap the name of all the prophets that you're working with. So a lot of you guys got your gifts. Thank you. Yeah, so also speaking of gifts, you guys, I want to say thank you to the Japanese high priest. I met him on the BART the other day. And then there's another high priest. He's really annoyed that I gave him this flyer around city of Oakland, but he's kind of happy. This high priest, he has a bald head. He's nothing like Castle. That's not even a problem. You have one of the master iguanas, and your iguana said, I'm welcoming you into our federation." And then that Japanese high priest, his federation is a serpent. They welcomed me in, and then I met this white woman with her baby. She's like non-white. Her son is so cute. Oh my god. Her federation they welcomed me into. Thank you. And Daisy, you don't know where I work, and several holes are done. Okay, I see what you guys are doing. And so, thank you. So this high priest, like this iguana, I'm like, whoa, like, oh my god. It's like super dope, like it's super cool. Like I'm ready to rock out with this iguana. So my baby daddy has to make it to this iguana too. So he's finding out like, oh, how'd you get that iguana? I it was an invitation, but he gave me a two. He gave me a +1. So what are you willing to do to get that new iguana? Because my baby daddy has a new Komodo, and he's like, okay, well, you're gonna build it. I did. I'm still building it. Well, he got kicked, and another person got socked in her face. Okay, good. So now, well, not actually, technically, coincidentally, ironically, let's go into, but I feel like some of our training, our coding tutorial today is going to involve something with Jules number 8. So let's look into Jules. Quran.com. Why does Quran have to do with the computer? Somebody clicked off. Okay, well, now look, we can move forward. He's gone. Great. Let me know when they're talking about code so I can go run around at work and make it seem like, So, right, we're going to read into Rumi a little bit later. But I want to read Rumi in the original script. I want to read it in the specific Arabic. It's a treat. Wallahi's army, you guys are working. When you are with everyone but me, you're with no one. When you are with no one but me, you're with everyone. Instead of being so bound up with everyone, be everyone. When you become that many, you're nothing, empty. Yeah, where's the one the Rumi that's in Arabic? What is this spell work in English language? This is haram. Well, but I just made it to this page. It says the angel of death. The angel of death, my lord. I saw him a minute ago as I was crossing the street. He glared at me with such disdain that my heart nearly stopped. So if you come around me, I will look at you sideways. Why do you look at people like that? Because I don't fuck with you. We all know that Azrael takes his orders only from God and never wavers in his duties. asserted the great prophet. Now tell me, what would you have me to do? Man, Rumi book. He. Yeah, they have, okay. Yay! Not good, not good. Okay, they have Mathnawi. Mathnawi is like Mathnawi is like two words. It can be Mahathnai, Mahathnai, which is like, oh, like a specific type of like garb that I wear over my body when I'm like about to really like go into like a specific state to seduce this nigga. Oh, really? In Mathna. And then the other would be like aham awihai. It's like a specific type of like hookah that I'm about to play with, like because I want to like read Quran. Because there's Quran that you can't like read on paper, right? That some people have seen that it's like an interface. You start reading Quran there and like praying there. This is when you guys start going higher. Now you see the original warfare to try to block people from that pork. Okay. Ooh, this is an original Arabic list. Oh wow. What do you guys want to do? I think it's Mathnawi number 3. Mathnawi 3. Let's see. The 6th. Okay, the 6th chapter. Ah, very good. Very interesting. Oh, too, I remember there. Oh, somebody got a phone call. Hey, what are you guys doing? Because everyone's like watching this in the social justice field because there's a bunch of murders going on. Since you're going to be quiet, we're going to be quiet because they're trying to get my computer. Okay, well, we just think that your computer use and we should take this down and that down. And well, I'm the conservator, so they have to take down their YouTube and this and that. Okay, we erased everything from the internet. Ooh, because I don't want people thinking that I was like harassing you, like because of who you are. Like I'm not like weird. I'm not like obsessed. I'm not doing that. Okay. 4 people just got fired. That's all I needed to say. That's what they're doing. So some of you guys are finding out too, like, oh, that there's people that are out in the streets that could have got a conservatorship to get themselves help themselves. They didn't because they're playing. There's a curse that you can put on people for doing that. Also, 2 people that got a conservatorship, a lot of them that got that, it was to steal their money and start hella shit. Right? Like, oh, well, your mom's on a conservatorship, so the nursing home has to decide about her income and her money and her pension and this and that. And then next thing you know, a bunch of Jewish people, things like that, money going missing. Why are you requesting a conservatorship for a case that has no evidence? And that's like super simple. That's why I'm telling you they built it the entire time. That's what I'm saying. There is no court. Be careful, state of California, because yeah, that on paper, okay. Just be careful with what you're doing, okay? Okay, because I will actually have to like look into this and like have you charged. Thank you, Margie Estrada. Because her phone is tapped. So I'm just repeating what she's telling people. So the feds can go see it. Yeah, for my old job, do you want to come talk about what happened in HR and the fake ass tears and shit like that? I think you're here for so. Okay, me too. Oh, that we play with human meat at work. I mean, that's all I need to put in ice. Okay, so also too, I told you about Korea Gomez and her niece and nephew. That's not true. I wasn't trying to serve, and that's not true. What is this right here with Layla McGee? Oh, so she was dealing with a bunch of court. Yeah. Okay, I can't be here anymore. Now they're back in the Bay. Like, okay, maybe I can like move weight again with them. Okay, yeah, I'm back in. What's going on with Daisy? Can this stop? Yeah, because the chaos. I told you, like, is there anything that they did to me that they did not experience? Okay, so people did get hit. Everyone got hit. Bitch, are you stupid? And then it was last updated on 1/11/2023. Okay, good. Let's open this back up again. One of the judges, he wants to get approved. I'm going to email him this. They say I can go ahead and handle that. Yeah, he'll handle this. Also, too, some of you guys, people want to get approved, judges, things like that. You'll find out. Okay, let me send the judge or the public defender or clerk. I'll know this and this and that, or drop this off and this and that. Get shit right open. Start a bunch of shit. Good. Do you guys want to see the California state claim? It's 17 pages, and I didn't even talk about the sound technology or Kate Mater or what they did in UK. This is just a vexatious litigant filing that they filed. Not even. I see what they're doing. Thank you. Hmm. Mental illness. That's what I'm saying. Russia's banned from the United States. Also, too, I just want to let you know that they did this. Hmm. Conservatorship. That's a whole other case and trial. They need a whole lot more for that. So that's what they do. That's I'm telling you, that's what they do. That's what they start. That they from the very beginning they played like that. Thank you so much. The public defenders. That's done. Andrea approved. Andrea Brown. Uh, mhm. There's somebody else in the prosecutor's office approved. The prosecutor, she brought her friend here. Her friend can get approved. There's a male prosecutor. He can get approved. He brought two of his friends here. They can get approved. Hmm. Sponsorship on hold. Let's see who's bringing them here. Hmm. Yeah, because that's who's doing most of the bullshit. So I'm from Ukraine, huh? Ukraine deserves it. I feel like that's cleanup. Good. All right, let me show you guys this. All right. Playing on my computer. So remember, if Daisy's on hold, then you're on hold. Daisy can't work, then you can't work. Are you paying attention? First it was clearance. Now you guys can't work. Then a hiring freeze. Now no papers. Now no more sponsorship. Whoa. And they want me to get an ice tonight with that whole Russian fuckery. And then woo wee. Whoa. And then this will come all Harris in those headphones because what company is making that? Ooh, for funerals and stuff, that's completely different. Hmm. Okay, yeah, but if we don't have like Daisy, then we can't get anything because our names are blacklisted. That's what they were doing. That's Queen's Career Fair, Queen's Tech Fair. So they can bring rapists and shit like that here. That's what happened with everyone's kids. Their name is under investigation with that. Okay, thank you. That's what's going on with this app. That's how they were getting to certain people playing hella games. She got checked all about it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What are you doing? Oh, well, well, what do you mean? I'm so sorry. Please don't ever fucking speak to me again. Backfired hella badly. That's really fucking done. I'm telling you, there's a high priest. Somebody went to the jail. Hey, actually, you know this black lady. Oh my god. Oh, your case is everywhere. Yeah, Mr. Martinez. I have to find this. Boys. Ooh, no, Mr. Martinez. Yeah, he's black with locks. Ooh. Remember this what Khalif Rain or Browder, because that's what's going on right now with this whole conservatorship and sectioning people. Some people need to come see this in UK. Yeah, they put him in jail. He didn't do anything. He spent like 3 or 4 years, so he committed suicide when he got out. Okay, just so that he wouldn't tell like who was like kidnapping and snatching girls. Ebony. There's a bunch of people that had to like their whole life was ruined because people were smoking crack, playing games, starting all the shit. Hmm. Oh, look at this, Jonathan Schweitzer. Good, Steven Schweitzer's cousin. Perfect. Bronx high school teacher arrested for possessing child porn. Hey, thank you, Wallahi's Army. Yeah, and I might link with the Russian. I'm high like David Ruffin. That's Who his name is in a case now. Somebody's straight getting out of jail for this. I think that this was perfect though. Know about SQL, databases, design, things like that. Don't worry about it. Their families are all connected. And again, this is like, oh yeah, we took somebody's last name though, so we didn't kill all the family members. Yeah, they're actually like connected. Like there's like 3 people in between them that's gonna get this set up. Oh, your public defender, that's his cousin. They're playing with child pornography. Oh, Daisy, that's what I'm saying. I don't have court, bitch. I really, I'm telling you, baby. I want you to know I'm not fit to play with you. Just period. Who? Huh? Daisy, they're on these niggas. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when he got caught. Ooh, this happened recently. I don't know if this can come out and state his name. Maybe that can come out. Cool. Okay, that's not a coincidence. Okay, Daisy, yeah, there was a conversation about it was about like 9 days ago. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna show you guys how to play with this on the computer now. Okay, now that this is about to stop, are you ready to stop? Yeah. Her name is in something too. Cool. That's all we needed to put their 2 names together. That's all we just needed. The Wong family. Okay, yeah, but I went and I started this. Their whole entire thing was play around with Daisy to try to go play in Africa, and it all came out last minute because my uncle's sitting right there. Yeah, why are you worried about my land and my farm? It's like a whole family community thing. Like you just can't like come here and do that. Like fuck. Okay, I have my kids here too. Did you, Veronica? What are you doing? That's what they're doing. They're trying to create civil war conflict because they're on drugs and being ran from space to look for metals and shit like that for companies. And then guess what? The metal's locked. In virtuality, yeah, it's the clerk of the court. Hey, what are you guys gonna do about this? Someone said, hey, I don't really know. Just leave it alone. He said, okay. Well, he said, okay. In his consciousness, okay, this is really bad. They're gonna pull out our whole entire network, right? The thing here too is just not. It's because of what he was doing on the computer. He was playing with different things like that too, but their communities are all connected. Swipes are in different countries, yeah. It's different states, yeah. Their names all got wrapped up in child pornography all last minute. Everyone in the Jewish Legislative Council. Wait, what? That's what I'm telling you. I don't have court, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm telling you, they're playing with child pornography. Their place name, that last name Schweitzer, it's not common. It's not. Yeah. Woo. Nah, it's actually the National Archives, and they have it. Thank you, Daisy. Yeah, we found a bunch of shit. Okay, let the few brown ones keep a name. They shouldn't be starting this. Yeah, you're gonna find some fuckery in here. I already found out. I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna let you guys go find it. Ask Wallahi what to do about this. Wallahi, I'm gonna look at the. That's why I'm. There's one way to connect them together, and it's through this here. Yeah, it's through that and through this. Okay, the way to put them together with that child pornography because it's the same technology. Yeah, child pornography on a Las Vegas sergeant's computer. Manon. Ooh, there's a female named Manon. Be careful with her. I don't fuck with her at all. She plays with us. Oh, whoa. Oh, should I get somebody murdered? Her name is Sonia. She used to play with yeah, everyone's looking for her. She started hella shit in islands and got everyone robbed. Yeah, this is the bitch that started this. I told her about this, and she was like, "Wait, what?" The next thing on between the black community and the Spanish community, in between Sonia playing games. Okay, so now I see what was going on with who thought that they were going to be sick enough to go play with Martha. I was speaking this and this and that. Well, I was like in this women's group of Daisy, da 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 da, and I didn't tell you that I'm hella blacklisted. I lost my other job. My best friend doesn't talk to me anymore. My whole family got caught because we were slaughtering people in Dominica for love rituals, going against hella people, playing with people. Also, Sonia is no longer in California. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Everyone's scattered, bitch. I'm telling you, this is hella fucking serious. Oh, really? The California Latino Community Foundation? Let me call her. Hey, Sonia, what the fuck is going on where a bunch of like racist, ratchet ass Spanish people are running around causing hella drama and you're the point person for this bullshit, bitch? Because the last conversation that I had with you was about I'm suing the California Endowment. The next thing I know, a bunch of drama, you weird bitch. That's the last time I spoke to Sonia. So whatever the fuck she's telling you, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Okay, yeah, I had to leave because I told people that I was your practitioner and that you asked me for this and that, and it was a lie. We all got charged. I'm just trying to stay out of the California like background check system. That's why we all went to different states. What do you mean? They all went to different states. What? Woo. Bar Foundation. Yeah, Boston. Wow. They're playing moving money out there too. These are the ones that went to go play Winnie Magic with the California Endowment. She used to work at the endowment. That's what I'm telling you is black magic. Hey, do you want me to keep doing this? They're playing with me with juju. Ooh. That's how this came out with transgender hormones and people's kids going missing because a bunch of trannies were putting like my face in jars. I'm telling you, you have to be very fucking careful. Okay, be careful. Okay, okay, just like real talk. Be careful with this bullshit because you can really get shot with this right here. This is not a joke. What they did in the Bay. Uh huh. Okay, well I'm just gonna leave because I try to like steal Daisy's work and get it like funded from the Libra Foundation. Oh, she moved to Hawaii now. Yeah, she moved. She was up in what's that place called? Oh, Utah. Then she cut. Everyone cut. Okay, that those three names, that's very serious. What the fuck? She went to the to Philly. Oh, okay, woo. Really, Daisy? Yeah, and it came from Russia. Los Angeles Sergeant accused of orchestrating false arrest. That's all you need to do to connect Steven Schweitzer with all those Spanish that arrested you, Daisy. That's what they get for playing like that. They get child pornography. So what's the consequence of playing with me in and out of court so you can get access to child pornography of little black and brown kids that are like trapped, be molested, shit like that? Oh, dude, like, oh, ooh. That's what the fuck they're doing. So remember, R&D's Walker was gonna have to hear about all this with Veronica. Veronica, isn't this what you brought to our village, where a bunch of women went missing? Today, hey, I just need you guys to turn this off. I don't want my name in any of these things, okay? Especially not the sexual things. I just don't want my family's name in there, okay? Because Nigeria, that's still going. That's what I'm under investigation for now. She's coming around with all this perfume and smiling like this and that. Do you know that we remember what you were doing? Good, take them, take all of them. You think I don't remember you fat and smiling, running around in just your rapa, covered in lai lai, covered in Ebo, and not even cleaning yourself, your period, dripping down your legs, running around playing games? You think I don't remember you? That's how Veronica got fucking fired and charged. That's on record. Excuse me. Ooh, that's on record. They just pulled it up the other day. We're watching the whole entire thing in virtual reality. Okay, yeah, that's what people are doing. That's why motherfuckers like I don't really know what they're talking about because they know what the fuck their mom is doing. That's how they got their fucking job playing with Russians to start a bunch of bullshit. That's how they got their fucking bar license when their mom is blacklisted. That's how they went to go marry some weird Indian bitch to create an alliance between their families because they were robbing everyone. In India, it's about just egg, vegan egg, mung bean. That's why the FBI director, that's why they pulled his ass up in there. He had to answer all those questions. Okay, you guys are all getting charged. Whoa, perfect. He hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay. Okay, so then that okay. That's what these hoes their claim to fame was, like playing with these different niggas, like, oh, they're all coming out. They're all rapists and pedophiles. Who told on what? Who did what? That bitch didn't do anything. They went all around Oakland looking for all their trap houses, their grandma's houses, hella shit. They found out the worst. Oh, they arrested all of them. All these old hoes and shit like that running around like, oh, that nigga might have creamy crack still, starting hella shit playing with me. Okay, that's what you all are doing. Yeah, gang stalking me over like peddling some 14-year-old, and that bitch thinks I'm her twin flame, and you can think the same thing too. You're like 50. And the whole time they're running around with a young host. That's the big thing that just came out, like, oh, twin flames and shit like that, because they're watching Daisy's channel and getting jealous. And the funny thing is, now Daisy popped up with her twin, and now look at the drama. Why would she be breaking me and you up? I don't know that bitch. Get the fuck from around here. Yeah, because they went to go play with these niggas in IC3 with Brandy. Remember, I told you Brandy posted a photo of all those old heads from like the 80s and 90s that were kidnapping and raping women all throughout LA. Yes, smoking crack, all that shit. She's the one that started that. Oh, I guess, we. Yeah, there's a video that I have. KTS is my cousin. I have to come tell you guys that. So those you guys need to come see this. Okay, that's what's going on about tomorrow. That's going to the this is going to the prosecutor, everyone tonight. Okay, I just want you guys to know this. He couldn't explain like why he did what the fuck he did. Nothing, not yet. Not yet. There's a conversation between two officers. Okay, well, they're gonna have to call him in because this with internal affairs because that's not a legal arrest. Because there's no way that you can say it's a legal arrest with everything on file. Okay, with the kidnapping and everything made it to the DA that quick. You know what you were doing. Also, too, there's something about going into a specific part of the police station and asking to get and being able to ask for an investigator to pick up your case. And that's how these souls have been filing fake police reports and it's so funny, like Gentile, like a Jew and a Gentile. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and play with psychic arts on the computer. SQL. Some of you guys have been doing the SQL work. Yes, I did a certificate in like data science, data analytics, and then I furthered my studies, like learning a little bit more about like different database architecture and design, things like that. And then also to bioinformatics and then Python. Like there was like one bioinformatics course I didn't really like it, so I just didn't go through with it. I looked at the schedule. I took a different course. I read through a bunch of content. I actually helped a school build a bioinformatics curriculum. Yeah, there's like an online school that they're building a bioinformatics curriculum from my work, which I need to put on my resume. Yeah, that's gonna be added to resume. Yeah, bioinformatics. Yeah, they wanted to partner with me, do a bunch of stuff. Now I can work with them. Yeah, I did. I did some like review and things like that. We were gonna do like a review session, and then something ended up happening with them playing in my email. Okay, and uploading certain people. Like, okay, ooh, okay, what's going on with this? Let me email them and let them know. Like, that's how they rob your family in India. They're uploading people to virtual reality for conflict spells. It's like one Russian that's like 20 something because he sucks and fucks and his family couldn't get papers. Like, okay, and sitting on my computer uploading random people to virtual reality like that. And they're getting sick, they're traumatized. They're like, what the fuck? Don't help that nigga, or we're gonna do this and that. Okay, good. They're in his phone and computer. That's how this is going with papers. Remember, they're mentally ill. They suck and fuck in their family. Cool. So remember, okay, so now you see what these hoes are playing with. Wait, you're talking about a conservatorship with Daisy after all those documents? Oh, you hoes are fucking stupid. That's what I'm telling you. They know what the fuck they're doing. They're trying to get to my computer and get code. Like, okay, maybe if we get it directly from her desktop, that's what they're doing. So they're basically doing this in front of like a bunch of white supremacists that they can play with people like that. Oh, okay. And now you see why people are going out and murdering in the streets. Like, are you paying attention? Kamala Harris can't stop it. She's quiet for a reason. Right now, let me show you guys something before we go into like the tutorial. So now one of the things here is somebody was trying to say something like, "Oh, okay, are you guys paying attention to this with Brandy?" Because the whole entire time I was saying this on YouTube, but then what do those hoes go and do? Like, "Oh, ooh, let's go call these niggas and tell them that, ooh, that it was Daisy." Da, 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 da. They all know that I'm not stupid. They're fucking stupid. They're just mad because I'm smarter than them. I can see this bitch doing this and this and that. You smoke crack and you're fucking stupid. You don't even have an 11th grade education. Just say that, right, Wanda? Because they just let anybody do anything. I'm just giving you real time. I'm just letting you know, like, there's something that I'm doing here with the state of California in regards to a bunch of people getting defunded. So I'm letting you know, like, since you're playing with me, I'm playing with you, okay? Because I walked right past you today, right? Okay, cool. Third time's the charm. Okay, thank you for letting me know about this. Excuse me? Are you guys stupid? What the fuck? Ruining everyone's like career. They ruined their career playing with child pornography, playing with pedophiles. So is it a coincidence that motherfuckers are they don't have their ability to work in education? They can't even get their credential, not even a substitute teacher. Is it a surprise that hoes are running around trying to get a job and they can't? There's something on their background check. There's a ray in them. Is it a surprise that there's a bunch of people like finding out that oh my license is deactivated? Like oh, also to Leah Kimball or something like that because her connection to Liza, they're like slowing down our billing and shit like that. Okay, okay, cool. So now you guys know what the fuck they were doing. Okay, so okay, their telephone calls is sealed because somebody found exactly what they needed to charge hella people. So that's what it was about. It's about stealing from black and brown people. And these white people, they don't take themselves seriously at all. When they come around me, they get in virtuality. Like, hey, dude, I don't really know. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really like know. I just feel like we should just like focus somewhere else. It could be just like a setup. We have our own. After getting on hella crack and meth and fentanyl, and everyone's kids going missing in sex rituals. By the way, remember, people are looking for their kids, so you have to produce those kids because all the Republicans are asking. Okay, yeah. Hey, why are they asking for all these kids all of a sudden? Like, why do they care? Okay, let me just put this in the computer that no one will care. You won't look. Okay, that doesn't work. This is the real world. Okay, you just can't upload everything to the computer with radiation and holes in space. Okay, I have to answer to this. That's why all funding is done. So they can't move things around, get this and that last minute, play with this and that, start hella shit. Okay, state claim this almost done. Because I have to submit this so that they can go finish the investigation. We have to. So they don't say that there's like favoritism because there's not. Oh, also Tanisha Wright from LA DA's office. That Brandy loves playing with her. Tanisha gets readings from Brandy, victim of a crime. Yeah, and then let me pull up Brandy. She took the video offline. Some of you guys already have it. Let me pull this up. Talking about KTS is my cousin. Oh, ooh. And she's still out. That's what I'm telling you. She's like 40 something years old and hella mentally ill. These souls had a field day on YouTube. Like, look what happened with Daisy. And someone said, yeah, that's what happens when you're smart. People plot on you. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, so why are you running around with her work then? And now somebody just figured that's out. Like, oh yeah, we're all sitting on Daisy's channel, like staring into her face, start copying her work being. Now I see how we all got cursed and why we're all like dealing with some like crazy ass like physical illness and mental illness. Don't worry, I have like a higher one. Also, this conservatorship is about space. Like, oh, if we say this, then I can like control their magic for you. Then it can stop. Actually, that will never fucking work. That's what they're doing. I think in Black Law's dictionary, how they play with paperwork and then try to make it translate in other places. Thank you. Okay, yeah, and then taking paperwork and feeding it to kids. So everything is broken. Like, okay, none of this works. This doesn't work. We can try this, and then we can say, look, her magic didn't work because we did this. Yeah, but you're on meth and you're violating the law because you still can't explain why there is not a single JUD 100 on file for any of these cases. Because somebody looked up the order of record, there's not a single one. Pleading paper, somebody heard that earlier. There's not a single one. I went to the court and asked them to print it out. I'm gonna go again tomorrow on YouTube Live. Can you print out all the judgments here? Because I'm trying to make sure that this has judgments. This is the only judgment on file. How did you go through this whole court case and that's the only judgment? And they're saying, "Ooh, I see you rigging shit." Yep, something made it all the way the fuck up. Okay, Some nigga named Ozara. If you do not take me out of that virtuality, I'm knocking on her door tonight. Is there a problem? And you heard I kicked in somebody's door, you're next. And the person next door, I'm gonna slip something underneath their door. This person's doing it. Actually, everyone in the building's gonna get a flyer. Here's a person that's doing it, so you can sue Hestia. Wait, what? Yeah. Also, too. Woo. Somebody just found out. Ooh, you tie the property manager to Russia and Hanifi. Woo, playing with crack from Russia. Whoo. This all we get. A secured email and shit like that. What the fuck? Look what they're building. They're making the fuck off. Soon they're gonna build their own financial system. All we need is this. Who? This is only it, and like three other like one other script, and then switch this up. Yeah, strings. Yeah, you got me hanging by a string now. Strings, strings, long things. Now, big body, horse fed, right? Do them like a thoroughbred, yeah. So it was a horse. She was dancing. Big body, horse fed. She just liked it that they were mentioning horses, and somebody was flashing at her obesity and things like that, and she said, "What?" And she looked at her body and said, "Huh? What do you mean?" Yeah, she did not understand what these hoes were insinuating. They do that all the time. They picking on people because they're not like being mentioned. This tab is using extra resources. Okay. That photo from Brandy, I'm gonna find. Don't worry, you guys. It's on. It was on her page. It was on Instagram. There's two. There's one with a bunch like 40 niggas with their face blocked out, and then there's one with their face showing. They were at a funeral. Don't worry, I'm gonna pull it up because somebody needs to see this. And she's the one that started that. Ooh, okay. And they were all running to her to get readings, but they saw she was running her mouth about me playing games. Like, ooh, okay. There's a lady that's watching this. I stepped into her job the very first day, 37 with that turtle. That same day, somebody got hit. The next day, there was a big ass fire. The next day, two people in her family died. The next day, somebody found out that somebody got killed for playing with me. The next day, somebody found out about my YouTube channel because she went to go look. The next day, three people died. The day after that, I ran into Mandela. After that, that was done. Okay. The epicenter of drama. That's what I'm telling you. The minute that I walked in there, it was one thing after another after another. All the staff are looking like, oh, okay, we shouldn't have been playing with Bruharia. The minute she walked in here, it was war. Everything fell apart. One of the staff, somebody shot her brother. Done. So credit card payments, okay, ooh, we can get this started. Now, how would I really run this? Factual numbers. So also too, remember, I put tutorials and stuff like that out, but it's casted. So if you're not supposed to understand it, you don't. So somebody saw factual numbers and said, okay, that's how I'm supposed to organize my floating points and this and that. Okay, now I see, because this adds like an extra, like this is something that I can use to support the end of CPU thrashing to get better, like I would say, what do they call it? Like a double precision, things like that. It's like you want to increase speed and increase like transfer of information across like memory pages and stuff like that, like fast. Like so going from like a zero, so going from a bit to like a megabyte, like all across the page in the organization in an instant. You need Swizzer. They're doing like jump, 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 move, 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 jump, 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 move, move, move. Hella shit going on. Or they have trampoline. Jump versus trampoline. Or you can do, yeah, it's right here. Ooh. Hey. Hey. All right, you guys, so we can get this done like easy. It's really fucking nothing. And it doesn't need to be all nice and pretty. You just run it in the IDE locally. Whoa, yeah, that's what we can do. All right. So also too, there's one thing that I want to show you that you should be looking into. And it's this. And that's how you play with that card. But I can't tell you have to play with this. It's 4 of them. There's 29 new ones. Oh, whoa, yeah, there's a bunch of shit going on here. So that's okay. Ooh. So when you guys are like building it from scratch or C++, you can have like this right here. Then right after would be like boom, the definition defining. Ooh. So you have to do something with the string, define it. So then when you're playing games, like okay, they can't like scan it because they don't know how. Because it's sad. And then you guys can really, really play. And then also too, there's something about changing up the amount balance and stuff like that. You already know what to do with that. But also too, there's something you can put on here where you can have some of you guys learned about the 0 and 1. Like when people say like play with you when it should be like when it should be yes, it's like no, when it should be this, it should be that. They're playing with that right now when somebody found out something because they died instantly. And someone's like, can we stop like playing with everything that they mentioned? It's not for us, it's for people of color. We like look really thirsty and disgusting. That's how all these Chronicles went to go leave. And there's a lady, I'm gonna keep it hella real with her. She's like kind of sweet. I was talking to her at the bookstore yesterday. She did something hella messy for me to build a case. Thank you. She's sweet. She wanted to get in the game and she just realized, you know what? I like books. Let me focus on what I love. So she went to go read a book and she's not attracted to her dad. Don't ever play with me. She said, why are you talking to me like that? You're my father. Thanks, Baba. Oh, yeah, I'm my daughter. Yeah. And then that's it. And right here, Dark Mirror, The Sacrifice, Things Fall Apart, The Coffee Trader. Because you come here all the time, Daisy. So thank you. You are not a stranger. Thank you. And then she did another one. It's a community effort. And then this one was it says fabulous frauds. Right. And then it says dying to be me right next to fabulous frauds. Thank you, Daisy. So I'm gonna tell her no right now. You guys heard about this book? It's like $200. Someone sell this bullshit. They're collectibles. The one that's like 1900. That's the original incest book. It's like nut all over it. So, ooh, she's gonna get this book. Great. It's a gift to her. It's the end. Because also too, she has all the books, but it's something that she discovers like Quran. Like, oh, this man was very mentally ill throughout his life. He realized that he shouldn't have been doing what he's doing. So if you guys have all these different books, you start with Oz, and then there's parts of the book that they know about, like, oh, we stop right here, and then we role play, we get into costume, we suck and fuck in our family, we keep on going. There throughout all these books, it's like you can read like the new book, and it says if you know this and you felt love and you felt other love, and once you've loved, then you know that this is not real love. It's like a whole thing. You get to read throughout the whole book and people get out. And that's how a lot of people like I figured out how to get out of this whole cyborgia thing. It's like something that leads them. Like, let me read this. Oh, now I see what you were like talking about with Ojo. There's something like going on with this. Yeah, where like he like was like showing his consciousness, like that I don't actually really want like what the fuck. So if you pay attention to this book, the books, how it's set down, she's gonna get this. You got put on the Akasha to like lead yourself out of this, and she's gonna put it together, and then she's gonna pull out, make copies or copy and paste, and you're gonna show them this is from first book. Oh, look at and how it continues, and it's a whole the brand new book, the last one, and how Cyborgia ends. So I'm gonna give her this book. So direct card deposit. Somebody got sloppy on the internet because Donald Trump's president. Who cares? And the code is there. Yeah, yeah. Big body horseback, do them like a thoroughbred. So listen, I think Python will be better for this one. Ooh, yeah, messy shit. Yeah, there's a website you can just type this in and you can get code. Conservatorship you can deny. Let that thoughtfully in your mind what you're like insinuating. Because some of the one person typed on the computer, here, let me see. Hey, you guys, look what they're doing. Look what they're typing because they know what they're doing. You will not think that this is true. That's not what we're doing at all. That's not true at all. Direct pay online. It's a package, direct pay online. Yeah, there's something with this too. Okay, yeah, but mhm. So that's how they've been moving money around to like, okay, so we could have been done this. Thank you. That's what they're doing. But it's people that are like molesting kids and shit like that that get to use this library. Now here's the thing with the whites. Okay, why don't we get this direct payments? You guys are using this. You have your cards. You have all this. Why can't we get something like this? Oh, why are you niggers asking for that? So you mean to tell me we destroyed our own country? We played with the only person that can like really help us. We fucking slaughtered innocent men and women and children. Our farms are turned the fuck off. We don't have shit. And this is what we're getting. Like, okay, they said that you have to come and do sex work. So he wants to have a meeting with me. He said, take off my pants, dude. I'm done with these people. Somebody's gonna go here and be like, okay, well, yeah, we have our own coding language. Be careful with this, okay? Stop it. Stop looking too deep. This library I can make now. There's a way we can actually do it now. Some of you guys know that Wallahi 011s. It's just general. The black and brown community, the black community in the South, they have so much fun with that. Uh-huh. Oh, denied, perfect. He's just walking into different places. Are you sure? Then you can put works on yourself to like amplify that. Then you can say, okay, some of you guys found the Wallahi interface, like I look what I'm asking yourself. Some of you guys found the Bible interface. Some of you guys found the Ebo interface. You found the mirror and the water bowl, high priest and high priestess. There's no way to fake that because you don't know what it looks like. You don't know how to access it. You don't know what its Igbo name is. You don't know any of that. Be careful with that. Everyone's going to go play every auntie and uncle. Okay, now I see. Yeah, going towards Lola and Mazi and Chief, you and OB, you get hired. Speaking of OB, whatever this man you guys are playing with OB of this and that, be careful because he's under investigation. Okay, so now, okay, so ooh, I see this coding tutorial. Okay, so these are updates, things like that. Things are moving. I see the code is working. It's working. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and then bioinformatics. I want to come do a tutorial for you guys because there's a bunch of stuff that I've been like doing with that. But I did the bioinformatics class, then I did a Python class, and then I did my own like bioinformatics, like specific to me. Like, okay, what would I want to build and see in bioinformatics? Like scanning, parsing, output to files. I can take your one of the bioinformatics that I can do. I can take your FASTA file, make it binary, and start a bunch of shit like I did with one of my old students, and she told her doctor about it. Yeah. Why aren't you guys helping us a little bit more? Okay, there you go. Well, I think there we go. She watches this and I want to repeat this so Rich can get set on fire. She's sealed. All right, baby. It's her and her rabbit. They sealed it. It's okay. So why don't you do this? If you want me to repeat this to show your family that this is going on, go ahead and put this in the system. Miss Daisy can repeat this. Okay, good. So then I can repeat your conversations because I have to have the Akasha to repeat your conversations. So I just can't go like dipping and diving and starting shit. And I'm so happy I got this new serpent and this new Komodo. I was so juiced, like, okay, yeah, he can start a bunch of shit on the computer. They actually like are like deeper with the computer. They just like were waiting, like, okay, for their people to come here because there's only a few of them on the planet. That iguana is a few, far and few between. Whew, I'm about to get into fuckery tonight. So, yeah, Ermias feels some type of way because he's like, okay, shucks. Well, Mr. Red Path Daisy, we got work to do. The original AFIC. This is the vision that I had almost 200 years ago, Daisy. Now it's coming to life. After inter-county, interstate, and international race riots. So, some black man that plays in. So, let's keep on moving. So, this is boring. I don't know. Also, too, depending on how much money you want to move, it depends on what Python or C++ you're going to use. Yeah, ooh, they do. They have something for direct to your crypto wallet because your crypto wallet is being treated as a file, so you can fill it with a bunch of shit, and you can rewrite that file. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know about the finances that we can build so that people that want to play games, you just know how fast it's going to end in your face. Right, right. So what were you insinuating again? So remember, because a lot of people felt that the penalty and consequences for playing all the way up. So what were you insinuating? Also, too, some of you guys are finding out that London Breed was playing on my Facebook. My Facebook got deleted because of her. Talking about, you're going against a platform, this and that. Wow, I was not online for 5 months. because of the murders that got started because of my Facebook, and that's how a few people came here from Fillmore to come and talk to her about what the fuck she's doing playing on my page, and I'm going to all of it on Sunday. Okay, so I expect for that to get turned back on. Okay, London. Okay, there is messages from her, but if the person that talked to her is sealed, so I can get it from her mind, but it's sealed. But yeah, there's a conversation with Willie. Yeah. Okay, let me see. It said that people don't need to hear this conversation because it's something about what's about to happen because of it, because the feds have it. Okay. Drake, yeah. Yeah, Matt Haney, there's one that the feds have. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck do you mean I'm getting fucking charged? She's a fucking bitch. I can't stand her. Let me upload her to this fucking bullshit. These stupid fucking niggers and the other ones thinking that they're better than people recorded. Matt Haney. And also, two people are contacting him like, okay, what's going on with this and this and that? Like, I don't know, bro. Because they're playing with child pornography. They thought that they had it all sealed. Okay, we can just steal her work, and then people won't think that I did this and this and that. The fuck? People calling my phone, threatening me. We're not making any money. I look stupid. You did something really powerful at my husband's job because bitches are getting straight removed from that department. And my baby daddy's like, what? Yeah, in Canada, there's a whole new iguana here for computer. What are you showing me? Your finger? Yeah, he does that. Like, oh, he starts like harassing me. Like, oh, your flower will give this to me, and like you'll do like strange things. Listen, stop harassing me. So I'm being harassed. It's the lady that they keep on shooting at her, and the police won't take it seriously because they know how it's going. And she's like, I'm being harassed. Oh, nah, because these libraries, bro. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hold on. Let me stop this frame. The fuck? I think that you're about to get all that. Anyways. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Hmm. Yeah. Somebody just looked at him today. You know, imagine the lady with the ice cream cone, like, right, to steal from people of color, like because what just happened? Hella divorces, hella shit going on. You took my daughter and my son where to get sex rituals done on them? Excuse me. Yeah, hella murders because that's what you wanted. Oh, you can't get on public Wi-Fi and play like that anymore unless I give you my VPN. If you're on my computer, who cares? The feds right here. They say I think you can get as much money as you want. Let's play. Who? Yeah, they're scammers. Okay, sis. Okay, yeah, but this is where we need to set up our infrastructure. Do you think Jobs Now will pay for this? For y'all just to get like internship to like set this up? Because we need people to go in, go to the ATM and stuff like that, and go in the bank and slide. Daisy, if this can go, we're really about to make off. Thank you, High Feet and Josh and all the hood facts. They didn't came here. How? All the filmers here. Every night we get together, we all watching this. Like when it first started, playing on the computer. Ooh. Hey. Yeah, somebody wants to take me off the computer. Like, move your hand here. I remember one time Frederica Newton. I was telling her that I was being attacked, and I had my tarot cards in my hand, and she was driving, and she was like, "Give me that." She should already know. Oh, her ex-husband approved. That's man. Big body. So let's get started. Okay, so we can make America great now and make America again great again now. We can make Jana now. Or I can put this frequency modulation like on me so that this can like stop tampering with my speech. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Freak mod. And then my new iguana, she has like something really dope. New iguana. Dancing iguana. She's really sexy, purple and green and black. While I'm working here, I got a new octopus too. Somebody gifted it to me in the Palestinian community. Thank you. She can join her federation. Yeah, just work. And then, okay, thank you. That's how I got this quaddle octopus. And then it just like went hella fucking far. Well, you need to be here in a body here. I have my own planet. In the Mayan Aztec Federation in space, Azteca, I have my own planet. There's a high priest you guys keep on playing in his store in LA. He has his own planet. Going to the store playing in Cotija. This Republican high priest that looks like I just call him this high priest his high priest Adair. Like I'm a high priest I've trained. He looks like the dad from King of the Hill. He has his own planet. But then when you have your own planet, it's like Farmville. You can plant things up there, and then it comes to the planet down here. So actually, I got my own planet recently. Yeah, it's like for serpent beings, but it's okay. I can plant certain things on there, and then like I don't know, like I can make like this like yeah, you can do like indoor growing like that too. They've like configured it like it's okay, and that's your chemical server. Then you can grow it on planet Earth. That's what it's gonna start. So he has like, if he wants a business, he can. So that's how you guys like stop starting shit, right? So okay, ooh, so when you guys work, you get planets. So what happens when you start shit? You lose everything. So people are finding out planet Earth is the only place that this. Okay, it's like a playground for holes. Until you have to go back to space and eat your body until it dissolves or eat your organs or eat your own feces until your body leaves the planet, and then until your bloodline leaves the planet. Some man is gonna go beat his wife like you started this with me. Yeah, yeah. There's one with Bash too, but Bash is like big, big, big money. So somebody needs to be using Bash because they're ran by different flowers that play with different. So now, but they all got moved to our system. So what they were doing before, we can do too. So that's why I'm not worried about a conservatorship or anything. Because when I get on the computer with this is from space, and that's why this is what they're looking for. Some weird Asian bitch so she can go flaunt in front of people, be like, "Oh yeah, I remember her from YouTube. Remember when you stopped being friends with me because I was feeding people human meat and playing with like period blood and love spells, and you accidentally ate it because I was like feeding it to your brother." Do them like a thoroughbred, right? I don't know why are you looking at me like I'm starting shit. So I mean, really, just focus on what's going on here. So how would this then activate? Remember, you guys have your own 0 and 1. I talked about that true and false Boolean loops. How would you organize the Boolean loop so that when this is running and it's going to like the card system, like, okay, who says it's coming from this and that? It's not from a bank, it's not from another payment system, it's from an IDE, and it's coming from this and this place, but they want to send this money. This is the hey HBIC. Oh, okay, that's Miss Bailey. The food is good, the love is good. They got their kids, they're all iguanas. Okay, perfect. Okay, okay, good. I see that. Another iguana that's not really on the planet. I see you guys are playing with witchcraft. Okay. They're using this floating point, this code. Whoa, you put you guys are not Ermias and wait, hold on. Wait. So as you're sending it, it's also there's something in the CPU that gets edited. You don't have to use assembly language anymore. So you can use something that Ermias has that the Asians were using, the Asian community, the Kirigami, I'll call it Hiragami, um, which is the royal family of Asia. So it's like all Japan, all part of the Philippines, all Vietnam, etc. It's Hiragami. Some people say Kiragami, but it's Hiragami. So they switch those two things because Kiragami is actually something with like a language. And then also too, they have the Al Hafwa, the Middle Eastern royal families. Al Hafwa. So yeah, the Africa royal families, there's like the Iradogan, and then for West Africa, Igbo, Ghanaian, Benin, things like that. North and part of like Sierra Leone, they have theirs, and then East Africa, they have theirs. Because we all come from different places in space, right? So now I'll be playing with that 0 and 1. Okay, I have the 0 and binary. Like this is my auntie. Like Biafra war. It's unfortunate. Like they did something to her. She gave this to me in space, and she passed away some years ago. Okay, so I could use this from this auntie because that's strong, and then these two right here. Oh yeah, they denied them from the church to get food because like they didn't want to give up their land and things like that because of the war, and then they passed away because they like refused to give their children up and things like that to incest and pedophilia in Nigeria. Why are you telling people that we started that? Thank you. Be careful when you run around with fake artifacts and Bible paper and shit. And my uncle is like works at UC Berkeley for like several dozens of years in the African Studies department with hella artifacts and books about like pre-colonial slavery and like a list of Yoruba names. I can't get jobs. Right, stop playing with you, Okay, we just started. We just do all this, and maybe this thing. Hey, how long is this gonna go on? So then, true or false? How many do I put? Okay, if I wanted this amount and it to go quick, and then let's say for instance, right, it has to populate to a database. That's where SQL comes in. This is what India did that got their language deactivated. There's something you can do where you can like, okay, as I'm putting this in, like I could put like a bool condition. If it goes true, then the output goes into a specific file, and that file, it's something you can do in Python where they'll never know that this file like got put on their server or database. There's something we can do where it can go on there, but you won't find it. Or you can't open it or encrypt it. It's like error files or whatever. Somebody just found something. Be careful because we're working too. So I'm gonna clean that all out, Daisy, and then you guys go. Cool. So now, okay, do you need the electrical grid destabilized? Nah. Because remember also too, you are playing with Ermias's like string. So remember, it adds a level to your CPU. So instead of my CPU doing all this to like fight this and that, send this and that out, all this other stuff, like I just put this on my CPU, and then my CPU, it mimics as if it's in the network. That's what they've been trying to look for. Right? Oh, let me share my screen so I can show you guys about this. Remember the Donald Trump hat? I'm glad you guys came here to come see this. That's what they wanted so they can go buy warehouses to go molest their kids en masse. That's why I'm dealing with court now, because everyone's asking Ashara, so what actually happened? Okay, but I don't really know what actually happened. Well, I don't really know either. I don't really know about it. That's none of my business. Because she's trying to fundraise at the same time for a event. Isn't that like great that you started all that bullshit and look what's going on right here? There's a hiring freeze and everything, so why are you worried? Because they're reviewing everybody. Good. So go play the phone, go play. Yeah, somebody spent her last on her first day at work. Coffee, a big ass meal. Whoa. Some guy said, "You're really ridiculous if you thought I was going to actually hire you." Good. You're under arrest. All right. So then, you could put this in there too to post to the network. Because remember, yeah, internet network. So there's like three. Some of you guys already know about them. The first one would be the one that I showed you where you configure like the length and things like that. Then it will be like something like this. Some of you guys are asking what's the library. If you pay attention, there is none. This is coming where we're going to be able to just do like this and have our library. It's like being crafted in space. You just put in the indigenous languages there. Actually, it's here now. Let me go handle this. Okay, so a bash that would be for countries, things like that, like small governments. Like that would be like two or three public health systems at a time. Okay, so then really cleaning up and restoring ourselves. So okay, remember why we're sitting here. Remember, Daisy's family did this and that. Yeah, it's like unfortunate her family's like Kofi in Nigeria. I just didn't know that about her. She seems so sweet, and then damn, Africa because they're on crack because they smoke fucking crack and they fucking their family too. Nation of Islam. Great. That's what Shantae does. She has sex with her brother a lot. Kim talking about her brother molested her. She be going to her house talking about you did this to me when I was young, fucking on her brother. Be careful. So so now let's keep on looking. So now remember, we could have been had this months ago. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh. So the state of California is not getting implicated in what with other lawsuits and Syria. We can sue all of them and they can pay immediately. I saw this with Alameda County. You're moving money like that with the oil companies. We can go right now. Do you see God gave me everything? Quran. I learned this in Quran. If I want to finish the rest of this, I have to continue making my Hafiz account. Yeah, I have to finish that one because this belongs to Can you put me in that? Kasha three hands. That's done. Okay. Okay, listen. All right, you guys. So also too, yeah, your baby daddy, your baby mama, and the iguana octopus or whatever, whatever. There's people with different like gifts and things like that. Your best friend, your family, da 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 da. Oh, look, this is my sister. She's one iguana. I'm a different one. That's okay. Look, we're playing here. I'm about to have a beauty business. Okay, they said because they kidnapped my brother for clinical trial testing and shit like that, playing in the psych ward, we own all these chemicals, so I can start a nail business. So all the whole chemistry industry belongs to these like little black and brown kids that they went to go molest and kidnap for chemicals. That's why they're playing with rituals kidnapping them. No, not for all this fucking work. Yeah, that's what the fuck they're doing, and everyone saw them in Oakland. Again, Too Short's brother got his head blown off. Because life is too short. Because you also are playing with crackheads and shit like that. Do you want to know who started this? Yeah, that's what happened because they're playing with me and they're lying, going to crackheads like, oh, Daisy did this and that. She told on you, did it. They told playing with Brandy. It's something. Okay. So let's keep on going. Ooh, okay. Somebody got it. Yeah. The zero and the ones they'll tell you, okay, for bash for whatever one. Okay, 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 okay. And then you guys are finding out, oh, since you really want to keep playing, there's a substance that you can anchor down to like the whole zero and one interface that you have. Like, okay, I have this database for zero and one that they gave me. I'm gonna amplify that. So it amplifies like all the zero and ones that I get. And then there's like different people that have substances like to amp it when people try to go against that. Like, okay. And that's how the Civil War continued even after that. Are you paying attention? That's why you're dealing with what you're dealing with now. That's why you're sick and ill and your cervix is like turning brown and gray and graying because you're starting shit, bitch. So now let's continue. About those tarot cards being empty, somebody thought that that was a joke. I told you tarot's done. We're moving on to something else. Okay, the blade, too short, and the blade is a sword. It's a wicked sword, baby. So let's continue. First, you boil the onion. Okay. Then you cook the onion. There's a lady that does tutorials like that. I love her accent. First, you get the soup. Then you get the greens. Get the okra. Then you get the okra. Yeah, hey, Nancy. Right. She's teaching recipes about because hoes are coming around talking about wedding food and yay. Even puff puff you can make. Hell, so it seems like you must be one of those fake Igbos. Yeah, she was doing that to her daughter-in-law. Auntie, please, hop one, hop one. Yeah, one more. Yeah, there was an auntie that a grandma that was crying. One more. They beat her ass so badly because she was playing on the phone. One more. Anyways, hey baby Q, I have one of my kids here. She's in both communities, Black and Samoa, and she really felt that with reading the patterns. She started reading them and writing them. That's the beauty too of being in different federations, but the bloodlines agree. The bloodlines agree. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So all the way up, you're still an original. Yeah, some people like, okay, ooh, that's a double original. You have your double body. Yeah, I'm that too because well, I'll say this. I'm mixed. I'm Igbo and then I'm Seminole. So yeah, my two Souths. So keep playing with that. So now, well, no, actually, technically, coincidentally, Auntie Chimamanda is gonna get pulled into this place, or is she already here? The world may never know, because how many people have died with that? Let's continue. First, you boil the onion, then you cut the onion. Well, that's done. Okay, so now I'm glad that we started with Quran, like balancing ourselves in the Bible too. You know, and I have some scripture for us. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, Book of Luke has something for us, right? I love a man that's focused on like his spiritual gifts and powers as much as his wife, as much as he wants to play on the computer. So Luke, because what they're doing is trying to like harass everyone, like and traumatize hella people by playing with me. Yeah, one person turned that off. Turn that shit the fuck off tonight, for real, because you don't know who lives in this building or what's like getting orchestrated in Ghana. Yeah, they found it. It's like something .ru, some bullshit that they're playing with. It's at the Department of Education, and they didn't respond. Oh wow. Okay, great. Thank you. Book of Luke, chapter like yeah, 3 is good. In the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, while Pontius Pilate was governing governor of Judea, Herod was tetrarch of Galilee. His brother Philip, they call Uncle Philip, tetrarch of the region of Iturea and Trachonitis, and Lysanias, tetrarch, a tetrarch. A tetrarch is like a not a hafiz. It's like in Quran they don't really have the know they're either hafiz or not. Uh-huh. During the high priesthood of Annas and Caiaphas, God's word came to John, the son of Zechariah, in the wilderness. He went into all the vicinity of the Jordan, proclaiming a baptism of repentance for the forgiveness of sins, as it is written in the book of the words of the prophet Isaiah. A voice of one crying out in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord, make his path straight. Every valley will be filled, and every mountain and hill will be made low. The crooked will become straight, the ways smooth, and everyone will see the salvation of God. Yeah, and then me and my husband, we don't really talk or communicate because man, he's like gay and he's like insinuating something. Yeah, like masturbating to our conversations. That's why me and him don't really talk on the phone or anything. Like planned, like way low, like planned for months out and shit like that. Virtual reality, yeah, we talk all the time, but like, I mean, why? Thank you. Yeah, not yet. Okay, make sure you turn that off. There's a conversation right now about what happened at my baby daddy's job because somebody's like, okay, are you guys still going? I got fired because she got fired. He then said to the crowds who came out to be baptized by him, brood of vipers, you're the serpent. Who warned you to flee from the coming wrath? What was going on the run? Therefore, produce fruit consistent with repentance. My rectification, Daisy. It's the way back. And don't start saying to yourselves, we have Abraham as our father. For I tell you that God is able to raise up children for Abraham from these stones. The axe is already at the root of the trees. Therefore, every tree that doesn't produce good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. And it's so funny. And it says right here, the axe is already at the root of the tree. Therefore, every tree that does not produce good fruit in America, new evil in America, Cyborgia, will be cut down and thrown into the fire. That's why. That's where it's on. So you guys need to just know that you're done. But the funny thing is, it's like when I was sharing my screen, I was like, on here, look, it says Nia. And that's coming up again how Nia Wilson was targeted and murdered because of Latifah Simon and them and what they knew about Hanifi, Nation Islam. Yeah, they check on him often in jail. Something's going on with that. Yeah, also to magic. Go do this, go do that. Because they typed me into the computer thousands of times and said, I don't care, I don't care. How is she like that comfortable? Oh, because she's sure of herself. Her friend told her, oh, she's sure of herself. So now you can go tell her what you plan for her behind the scenes with Elaine Kubicki. Somebody, hi Daisy, I just want to say thank you so much. You did something really great, Daisy. None of us went to court and everything's fine. And we went and we found that the court case was robbed. I just think that they should keep on playing because you're about to get hella money with this bullshit. This is like perfect. Whatever these comics are doing in space, like playing with magic and running hosts, they're finding out the worst they are. Also, too, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna also like put more restrictions on who comes to me for readings. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah, we can start sliding. Like, tell man, I need a whole team. All right, let's see. Let's how many ATMs out here? Okay, let's hit. Nah, different card companies. We need to hit all day. Let's hit. Okay, how much you make today? Okay, that's not enough. 15 is not enough. Okay, here's your cut. Right. All right, let's get started. Yeah, scamming and boosting. Right. Shooting and looting. How I didn't go to college. How y'all doing this? And oh my god, yeah. Some girl put her baby daddy in IC3. She said, "Move. I'm gonna get you out of your case." She started typing on the computer the whole thing. I don't know. God told me to just type this up, and she's close to getting approved. Uh huh. What then should we do? The crowds asked him. Okay, well, we're not producing good fruit. They're saying they're put all in the fire. Okay, what the fuck do we do? He replied, well, the one who has two shirts must share with someone who has none, and the one who has food must do the same. Don't care, bitch. Figure it out. You fucking your family, you are pretty close, right? Uh huh. Tax collectors also came to be baptized. And they asked him, teacher, what should we do? Yeah, tax collectors, and you getting baptism. And just I'm telling you, Christianity, don't turn this. This is like should be the book of the Israelites. Don't turn this into like nonsense because it's written in the white man's language. And now you see Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformations. And Daisy, again, my story, the AFIC in the 1800s and rewriting the Bible and playing on different plantations to say that Timothy Joe was supposed to be here because it says right here that in the Bible. I didn't know I did that. And I walked with the original Israelites. Master, why you ain't never? So it says here, don't collect any more than what you have been authorized. Okay? So you've been baptized. Ooh, that's a good thing for our. That's something for somebody. Don't collect any more than what you are authorized. He said to them, "Don't take money from anyone by force or false accusation, and be satisfied with their wages. With their wages." Mm. There's a curse on that for that too. There's a Quran curse for that too. Yeah, it's a Quran curse. Like it's saying, "Come and see now, hear me." There's one that likes to get involved in akliim, aka invoking a specific substate where they feel like what's yours is theirs. It's deen warfare. Basically, what they're saying is that you've cultivated, you've done this, you've done that. I can usurp you. I can usurp what Allah He gave you. Wallah, He's talking to me, but He's talking to like me through you. It's supposed to be for me. It's one of their original shaitan and jinn thievery. In an instant, they cultivate a consciousness where in the center of their consciousness is a pit of an akli substance. It's like when you guys have seen Harry Potter and Dumbledore has to keep on drinking that liquid for them to get that locket. But the more he drinks it, the more it makes you weak. But you can't like take it out and like pour it. You have to drink it. Somebody's about to deal with that. That type of like energy. You guys remember that when Dumbledore, like one of the last books, and they went into this like place, they had to travel, shit like that. And Dumbledore said, "Okay, like I'm wounded, but shit, let me see if I can do this." And he couldn't handle it, and because he already got hit with spell work, because he should have set somebody up a long time ago. So that's the moral of the story. So then Harry said, "Okay, let me handle this. Like I can't put my finger in. Wait, what? You have to drink this bullshit." Then the minute he started drinking, holes started coming out the water. Dementors. Oh, okay, well, damn. So he was able to make off. I don't know. It's like that with courage. Like, okay, whoo, this is some bad act, but shit is just still going down. And he took that locket and he made off. Somebody's gonna have to go through that bullshit. Whew. Be careful playing in Fillmore. Okay, I thought that you was gonna clean this shit up. Like, well, what do you mean you just can't like get rid of it? You have to digest it. When you play with certain works and you start certain levels of fuckery, ain't no getting rid of it and throwing it under the table. You have to consume it. Okay, so Bible study, and let's keep on going here. So in order to get to this, you need to like, and this is what we're talking about: real transmutation and real ascension. All right, only few are at the top of the pyramid. All right. Don't take money from anyone by force or false accusation. Be careful playing with writs of execution and starting shit. Takeoff owns a black magic for that. Daisy? Setting up murder so you can play in court and playing paperwork? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. This is for my cousin Quavo when he wakes up to this bullshit. But Metro can play with this too. I'll say he's close to being able to play with this. My auntie, she can play. Cardi's sister, that's done. Cardi's mom, in a minute, she's going to get approved. Mm. Cool. Yeah, and Clinton that's getting cut off. That's done. Now the people were waiting expectantly, and all of them were questioning in their hearts whether John might be the Messiah. Are you sure? Because this nigga said, only take what you. John answered them all, I baptize you with water, but one who is more powerful than I am is coming. Oh, one who's more powerful than me is coming. I am not worthy to untie the strap of his sandals. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. His winnowing shovel in his hand to clear his threshing floor and gather the wheat into his barn, but the chaff he will burn with fire that never goes out. Separating the wheat from the chaff, that's been done in Oakland. Somebody was eating and she was finding all kinds of roach shells and exoskeletons. Shem. All kinds of roach shem. What did you feed me? Desiree, bitch, why are you asking what someone fed you? You're like a dumpster. You eat anything. I hate when people do shit like that. Why are you worried about that? You care about yourself and your health. Why are you still here? Want you exposed in person? Fuck. So now let's look at this. But when John rebuked Herod, John rebuked Herod, the tetrarch, because of Herodias, his brother's wife. And all the evil things he had done, Herod added this to everything else. He locked up John in prison. Why would this like a basic ass nigga be putting John the Apostle in jail? Oh, okay, Daisy, what are they playing with here? Somebody like really low and below. Tetrarch is like the equivalent of a eunuch. They in a harem, the false priestcraft. Yeah, people that know the Bible. Oh, ooh. He sat down. Okay, this is messier than Quran. This is somebody's like future, and somebody's birthday is in May, and it's actually like the 6th. It's that sad why people don't know like that they're like hella inferior. Like you don't see your behavior and know that there's something wrong with you. And then you look at other people and you harass them because like you're envious of their mental health. People are jealous that I'm not mentally ill. Be careful. Because there's something that they're showing the mental health field. Like, okay, so she was doing my work and now you guys are doing this. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone is talking about you, bitch. When all the people were baptized, Jesus was also baptized. Okay, wow. As he was praying, heaven opened, and the Holy Spirit descended on him in a physical appearance like a dove. And the voice came from heaven, "You are my beloved Son. With you I am well pleased." Thank you. As he began his ministry, Jesus was about 30 years old and was thought to be the son of Joseph, son of Matthat, son of Malachi, son of Joseph again. Hmm. Then Jesus left the Jordan, full of the Holy Spirit, and was led by the Spirit in the wilderness. 40 days to be tempted by the devil. He ate nothing during those days, and when they were over, he was hungry. The devil said to him, "If you are the Son of God, tell this stone to become bread." Yeah, also, too, there's something with them putting certain food, people went on hunger strike, period, in the jail. All the food is tainted. Hella money on books and something like emergency action. Cheong in jail playing with people. Hmm. Very interesting. Yeah, be careful because remember, I just like, okay, there's like another one like Bible studies, really great and playing with code. It's so dope, right? Let's keep on going. I feel like there's something else that's like very poignant in regards to like this, and I think somebody wants confirmation too about their code and their system, especially pop, 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 pop goes my mind. Okay, I think that the thing about this is like people are now realizing, okay, what can you do with strings? That's hidden. Study, but that's going to be one of the things that we work on. Yeah, there's like some weird Asian bitch, and then like there's some weird like incestuous ass nigga like playing with because their families got caught playing with human meat and period blood, and everyone's kids are missing. Okay, so now you guys see that we can get together quick with the financial system. Hi, Brandon. Oh, also too, I went to go walk up to Brandon today. He just looked at me like, "Wait, what?" Because people came to tell him, "Oh, ooh, lies." Brandon, yeah, he's gonna find out that he needs to be sealed. His baby mama, his girlfriend, or I don't know what she's doing, but his wife is a mess, and she's really causing hella drama. She's beefing with somebody at work. Like, don't you have a husband? Like, why are you beefing with some female? Like, they're dating. She's coming to the lunchroom and starting hell shit. Yeah, she starts telling drama. Your wife starts telling shit at work. That discussion has been happening in regards to men that didn't know that their girlfriends and wives were starting shit at work, and that's how they were getting defunded and dealing with drama, and which allowed like different hosts to tiptoe next to them. And I'm just letting you know, Rashida Hanifa, I don't work with her, so I don't know what like they're doing, saying like, oh, Rashida does this and that with Daisy and this and that. I don't know. I think that they're using her name to try to get to somebody and try to get to somebody because I used to talk to Rashida, and how that got started, they know. And then something with them using Rashida's name in Atlanta, talking about she worked at AT&T, she started this food charges. And look, Daisy moved to Atlanta, she lived in this building, and this person lived there too. They lived at Sky House across the street. So I just want to let you know that's why they're playing with you with funding. And then of course, because everyone got defunded, and you saw this about Indigenous code. So yeah, you want to put your I would say you just put your credit card number here. not much to do. So one thing that you can do is you can output to your string. You could turn your string into a file first, but then you can mix it with Python and C++. So what C++ can do, Python can do. What Python cannot do, C++. But then if to really make that run properly, it's a certain flower that you need to like anchor to your code. So that's a whole library that you need to like then activate that. Okay, this is how you can do it and know the syntax, everything. I'm about to get that flower. Okay, good. I'm invited. Yeah, there's an auntie right here. She said, thank you for helping in Japan. Cherry Blossom, she gave me a crazy ass flower. Baby, I'm telling you, I'm about to go into Hakiri Gotai. Yeah. Like really like ratchet ass shit. You think like Super Saiyan, like Hamehameha, Hadouken. Nah, I'm about to really go like into Haikai Isanai, like real ratchet shit on the computer. I can't wait. And that's basically like, oh, where I can like type in like fragrances and then you can smell it. That's what that means. Before you guys go get excited about shit that has nothing to fucking do with you and start molesting kids. Oh, also too, yikes. Yeah, hey you guys, when there's like an investigation, the proceedings have to stop. Okay, great. And then they prolonged this long enough for Latifah Simon to get to Congress, and now we can use this as a scandal. Cool. Some people that want to use this to like set up Nation of Islam. Some of you guys have like a bunch of shit going on, like plots and plans to set up. Just be careful, right? Because remember, think about like what you did the most. You're not going to throw people under the bus that, you know, you set them up and you robbed them. You got us involved in things like that, moving bad weight, this and that, because you robbed us originally. That's why a lot of these men, like those high priests that I ran into recently, you know who you are, alhamdulillah. You're going to be okay. You know, you're just making dua. Your dean's going to be cleared because people set you up. And it was a plot from space. You know who you are. Thank you. I love the business that you do. Please, more vegan. When I ate at that restaurant, I know for a fact I made Jannah. I know I made Jannah eating at that restaurant. That's why I always go there. You can make Jannah now. This is making Jannah. Digital Jannah. Okay, digital Jannah, yeah. Can you like type Quran on the computer and just get this to stop? Let me actually see. Oh, let me put a certain surah on like a child pornography like that they have on the internet. So well, I can see it. Okay, so let's go one more and then we're done for today. Thank you, Pastor Jones, for this Bible before you in his church. Yeah, Pastor Jones, yeah, he has a speech. Pastor Jones, yeah, he's gonna get approved in a minute because hoes are really getting the business right now in St. Louis. So, well, now technically, actually, ironically, coincidentally, Nelly, Nelly can't get approved on the system anymore because he has to go ahead and upgrade his iguana, and uh, they're all getting upgrades and stuff like that. So it's not that you're not getting approved; you need to do your upgrades. I was like told to tell you that you need to like upgrade your iguana. Like, okay, I'm stopping this until you see that you need to integrate this. Okay, I need to work out, meditate, integrate. Okay, drink some water. Oh, yeah, I can take a little bit of this and that, strengthen myself. Oh yeah, no one's getting into this at all. At all. That shit is locked. Period. You type anything in, you're not playing with them, that's done, it's done. So wow. No. Yeah. There's actually something in regarding Ruth. Book of Ruth. Chapter, yeah, start at chapter 4. Okay, cool, the last chapter. Boaz went to the gate of the town and sat down there because you're leaving. Desiree was asked to leave locally, a bunch of hoes. Soon the family redeemer Boaz had spoken about came by. Soon, which needs a comma, the family redeemer Boaz had spoken about came by. Boaz said, comma, come over here and sit down. So he went over and sat down. Then Boaz took 10 men of the town's elders and said, sit here. And they sat down. He said to the redeemer, Naomi was returned from the territory of Moab, is selling the portion of the field that belonged to our brother Elimelech. I thought I should inform you. Buy it back in the presence of those seated here and in the presence of the elders of my people. If you want to redeem it, do it. But if you do not want to redeem it, tell me so that I will know. Because there isn't anyone other than you to redeem it, and I'm next after you. About land and starting shit. Somebody got put out their fucking village. Did you not know that there's an organization to all this? So you thought you were going to start a war? You're playing with rape magic and sex magic and starting shit like that? And that's how you were going to come into R&T's Welcome and play in State and play in Delta? And man, I just can't wait. Fuck, she needs to get exposed in front of Nigeria. Damn that docket. God damn. Okay. I want to redeem it, he said. Yeah, don't worry, I accept onto. I would love to. By the way, Then Boaz said, on the day you buy the fields from Naomi, you will acquire Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of the deceased man, to perpetuate the man's name on his property. Hey! Hey! One more! Yeah, this is what this auntie did. Somebody's wife died or husband died, and then she went to go and play with a marriage. Hey. Yes. And they were whipping her viciously. And her bum was just flying. Her, like, she's too old for her butt to be that big. She was playing with fashion too. Yeah, clip press on nails and okay. Because now she, again, somebody paused with the book of Ruth. It says right here, you will buy the field from Naomi. Thank you. There's a Naomi, a Stanford Entrepreneurship Center. She goes around like, I can help you with your business stealing everyone's money. She tried that with me like, oh, I didn't know you know, Daisy. Yeah, I have your social security number. And they suck and fucking their family. That's their family, that clockwork and patchwork of us. And then you can find 3 different bank accounts. And then actually, well, not technically, actually, coincidentally, you can do something on the computer where you can type in my social security number, make like an SQL database, stuff like that, and then just see where is this at with banks. And then I can say scan specific BIN number databases. I can pull out those accounts. That's something that we can do. Buy the field from Naomi. You get that field from Naomi, you're gonna acquire this wife, Ruth. She's the Moabitess. She's her husband died, and then you have to perpetuate his name on the line. Like, yeah, I'm that nigga. Yeah, that's my husband. What the fuck? Okay, cool. Well, then I guess that's it. Then we have the line. Then the coca. So now right. So remember, you guys prolonged this. What just happened in Mexico? My enemy. That's what Veronica and them just started playing the games, and somebody just found out that his family member was still alive. Just can't take it. Sorry. The Redeemer replied, I can't redeem it myself, or I will ruin my own inheritance. Take my right of redemption because I can't redeem it. Like, oh, you do it because then I have other shit that I'm trying to move over there. Inheritance, Elliot and Layla, and what happened with their inheritance? Playing with me in court. Okay, well, you owe her in court, so I'm going to give it to her. I don't know why you're asking me for money. You live here for free. So the Redeemer removed his sandal and said to Boaz, buy back the property yourself. So Boaz said to the elders and all the people, you are witnesses today that I'm buying from Naomi everything that belonged to Elimelech, Chilion, and Mahlon. I've also acquired Ruth the Moabitess, Mahlon's widow, as my wife to perpetuate the deceased man's name on his property. Bitch. Who went in my hey? Hey, what? There was pepper and honey ash, of course. She's not too old for that. Pikmin, of course. Frog hop, of course. Yeah, those type of punishments that we get at school in Nigeria. Go and do one leg. Anyanwu, that family's they're gonna come up there doing this. The mother she was rejected me. At an earlier period in Israel, a man removed his sandal and gave it to the other party in order to make any matter legally binding. Okay, well that's my shoe. Because like I mean, like then I can't like walk in like faith. If I lied to you, so there, that's my shoe. It's legally binding. Nigga, you have my fucking footprint. What the fuck? You can do wars with that. Because this is reading from something else, not Pisces reading. Remember Mafia mob messages? Somebody in the Pisces reading making copies of people's meridians and playing in their feet. And something like, oh, okay, well, I can heal myself if I put my feet on people's kids and stuff like that. I can heal this through my reflexology. Pedophiles playing with people's kids, cutting off their feet and shit like that too. That's one of the autopsy reports that they just found. That's Matt Haney and them doing that. Okay, why do you write legal documents better than me? You're not a lawyer, bitch. Oh, I'm a Libra moon too, right? Let me not start there with the justice card. Ooh, yeah. What type of magic is running with that though? Libra is a justice card. That's number 11 in the tarot. Yeah, my Libra moon. Do you see why chaos is always getting started here? Okay, well, I mean, you keep on playing with me and you keep on seeing court cases, right? We're playing with fire. Just keep on playing with me. I think that you should keep on going. There's a white woman that's trying, like, her hardest to make it seem like, that she's not getting whipped playing with me because she's starting hella shit. You're at a disadvantage instantly. You're the one starting shit, bitch. I'm a high priestess. There's no, like, you don't get in the ring with me, period. So he called everyone and gave the shoe, and then look, they did the deal. So what have we been talking about in playing people's village and nonsense? And Wallahi is like showing people like, you can do what you want, but I'm going to give my children this. The Most High is saying, no, we don't. Some people say Adonai. It's not really Adonai. It's they say the Most High. Some people say Elohim or whatever. It's really Most High or God. Highest of the high. So may the Lord make the woman who was entering your house like Rachel and Leah, who together, because they fuck in their family, built the house of Israel. And now you guys get the original story at UC and Torah rituals in the bedroom with their dad. And they just love fucking their sister's husband. They had these Jewish women running around playing. One of them died. It's quiet. So, well, I don't want to, so you guys go in. Let me know. Hey, they slaughtered the entire village. Yeah, well, just want to go and see. Hey. This uncle, he wants to go and call somebody because of that one more. Yeah, he knows who the auntie is. Hey, boy! One more! Yeah, crying because she's getting her ass whooped. Yeah, they whipped her viciously. She deserved it. Yeah, her bum bum. Yeah, she was naked. They whipped her. She deserved it. It was older men at least, though. Like, you were too young. Okay. Don't disrespect me again. Okay, I will leave you alone. He sounded her one more time across her bum bum. He said he's going to be back. He heard about OnlyFans. Yikes. What? Yeah, he texted her, do and just know that this is you. She clicked on OnlyFans. She said, hey, what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, right. Yeah, Boaz took Ruth and she became his wife. He slept with her, and the Lord granted conception to her, and she gave birth to a son. The woman said to Naomi, blessed be the Lord who has not left you with without a family redeemer today. May his name become well known in Israel. So my baby daddy passed away, and this nigga just randomly like just popped up and okay. Just be like, oh, I'm already pregnant. Okay, well, this is actually going on in space on somebody's planet because they wanted to reenact this there. Yeah, you play, people bring fuckery to your planets. So your whole reality changes on your planet. Why are you talking to me like that? What's the plantation? Wait, what? Why do I have a body? I was into octopus. Wait, huh? Oh my god. Oh, fucking vitro. Oh my god, you guys are all here. Wow. Ooh. So yeah, Ruth. So you guys, I don't think that's a coincidence, and that's why like I love Allah. I love Most High. I just like love God. No, God just candles. So there's something else that's going to be used in court. So how does she like guess in the Bible, like go to the right book and then pick out that story? So that means that you guys are like playing with people that know how to divinate, and you're talking about mental health. Oh, they did this before. Like, oh, okay, and that's why Black people don't like go around with white people. There's something with civil rights laws that they need to rewrite, and people need to come and see this for it to be rewritten. No, you're not going over there. Stay out. Stay the fuck out. If they ask you not to come to their business and you're white, that's done. If you there's a website that's going to open up, you put white people on there, it goes to everyone's business. Oh, you're on this website. You can't come to any Black business. Oh, your card is blocked. Everything. Bye, because you're ops. We might not even right need that because we're all going to be together. And that high priest with the lasso, he's right behind you. This is a great system. He's not playing with that lasso. Someone saw that demonic shit. He was like, just threw it at her. I said, hey, yikes. He didn't give a single fuck. She screamed so loudly. She was like, I see the devil in you. That's what he told her. Anyways. Yeah, that auntie that was crying. Yeah, somebody's still laughing. My baby daddy, yeah, he's crying laughing. When yeah. Nigerians are hella fucking dramatic. Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, ball. Yeah. Hey, yeah, screaming. God will punish you. Tufia Kwagi, I rebuke it. God will punish you. Yeah. I heard that several times. Look at me, I'm blessed. And that's why I don't mind saying I love you. All right, you guys. So let's keep on going. We're doing pretty well with our tutorials. Some people just went, look into those things. Those are 4 systems that I gave you. How to do your true impulse, how to configure your scripts. So how it should run, like to, set your strings and stuff like that. Putting in your, also too, like some people are not telling you what BCD format is for. It's to like add like more precision, like, cause you have your FPU, right? So when you're playing with like BCD format, like in script, that's what that's for. So sometimes you see like a bunch of like floating points and stuff like that. It's from their satellites. Thank you for the feds. So you can put it in script. Hmm. Yeah, ASCII, you guys can play with that too. Yeah, ASCII permissions. Yeah, like okay, those will go control permissions, but which ones and in what order? Because that will make or break how you get tapped or like hit. Like okay, what's this? Hmm. Yeah, I have like over like 18,000. Like, well, I'll say this. I have like 1,800. My baby daddy has like 12,000. Like my baby daddy, I'll just keep it real. My baby daddy really like is not the kind of person that you should be playing with. Okay, I like how to let work. So I'm just gonna ask you like nicely because he's gonna say something to you that's hella ridiculous, and I'm just gonna like, okay, maybe you shouldn't have said that. Like, but you're gonna end up deserving it. So like if that nigga like hurts your feelings, like that's what you get. Because I don't play with him. What are you doing? Why is your pussy like so overactive? What type of woman are you? You didn't hear from me for a few months. It was something like ratchet in space. Like he wasn't really like saying that it wasn't me. It was my flower. Thank you. Yeah, that's something that they were doing. They were telling your kids, go make a copy of your mom's flower and do like this and that. Cause like, okay, then her mate will get mad and be like, what are you doing? That's not me doing that. I'm speaking in code. Okay, thank you. Upgrade and fix that and clean that out. All right, you guys are good. You guys good to go? You declare your float, things like that. You're good. And now you guys, okay, now my iguana, my octopus has floats for me. Cool. Okay. And then there's something I want to teach, but I can't because people's kids go missing and shit like that. Maybe that is his job, okay? It's just bullshit that you guys are starting. Cool. So then we're playing with floating points, and then like, okay, ooh, so floating point has Mantisa, but ooh, not all floating points are created equally. Not all floating points are attached to the same planet. And I can use my floating point. Like it's not my birthday; it could be something else. That whole 813 with Regulus, there's like a whole database of floating points. That's where you guys need to look, and shit like that. Like, ooh, I find out. There's outer planets. It's even certain asteroids, all kinds of stuff. There's certain asteroids too that we own, and then also too high priestesses that are working the non-white. They're gonna get put into the akasha for satellites and things like that. That's gonna be my next activity. So you guys can see which ones, and then okay, look, there's like a whole database of numbers, and like this is like in my face, and I can see it. That's how somebody got put. I put somebody in ice. They came over here, and like, how are all these Asian men dying because you're doing something in the computer? He hacked my computer so badly. Bitch, made it to Department of Homeland Security, Justice, and Defense. What? And then one of them said, "Okay, how long has this been going on?" One of them was solid. Why are you like doing that? Saying that this that's a security concern. You guys are putting her in virtual reality and like causing a bunch of drama. Why are you harassing her over her work? Okay, so that's what you guys are doing because one of them got fired, period. Because he got caught in this whole bullshit of playing with Daisy with chemicals. So we can upload her to virtual reality and like spy on her to play with Vseper. Because I don't eat nonsense. I don't eat meat. I don't eat chemicals. Nothing. I'm super clean. That's what the fuck they're doing. And that's what I'm telling you without a shadow of a doubt, not Henny and Martha, between the two of them, there's going to be something with the machete. Period. Okay, good. No, it's not him. It's the Asian. And then also, too, that's actually done. And okay, great. Cool. Okay, great. Okay, yeah, they are on the internet. So this is good. So you guys can go on the internet and go see who's playing with VPNs or playing with that technology. Because there is something going on where the technology has to get blocked from the spectrum bands. So they're going all the way from like top to bottom, small little cyborg companies and shit like that, just to prove that the UN is doing it because something's coming out with the United Nations. And then also, United States government has ordered for a CDC to stop working with WHO because it's about your clunkland playing games. I mean, you guys have your own government. Go play over there. We have our own right here too. Scripts for shell scripting for social justice. Mhm. So you guys are having that, and then also too Walaki in the Quran. Just you guys are finding out how to organize all kinds of stuff. Okay, but bro, it says like do this first though, because the way the computer will like scan it, like if you do the connection first, it's gonna do something weird. So do this one first, and then like it'll scan this whole thing. Like wait, what? Yeah, there's a bunch of secrets. I have like only like a few. My baby daddy has the rest. I don't know. Like I guess like there's something like it's like a wedding gift. We both own it. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it just needs to stop. Somebody spying and doing something about that and trying to keep my baby daddy his job longer than he should be and playing with me. And it's in between. It's like starting something in Africa that people have seen before. And then in between, somebody thought about like Black Orpheus and like somebody got murdered in Brazil. and then somebody thought about something else in Brazil and just got angrier again. I'll be okay. That's good. That book, somebody wants me to keep that for court for what? That's been done in New York. That's what I'm saying. It can go be given away now. Kilambo, zigraga diina, ziguaga iazi inyewe, Kilambo, digini zini, diguana aswane iizi, Kilambo, diguana na yena na swine ni yigi ni dweezy. It's like this ratchet, it's like Garifuna mixed with Portuguese and another like language for a specific indigenous tribe around that point. Kilambo, inaya na zwane ni kiki di dwaya zivazi, Kilambo, fwanane idi zwane tafana tifisi, Kilambo. You guys know what a Kilambo is? It's like a community for people. Also, Kilambo in Oakland, how they were able to do that, bitch. And somebody that was missing around then. I don't want to hear it by Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That started hella shit cool. I'm not afraid of the government. I don't really care, bitch. You can really get shot playing with me, period. That much I know. That I know for sure. That I know for certain. Yeah, I need boosters. So, okay, so, okay. Something has to give, yeah. How is it that nothing on the internet is secure? Okay, yeah, I'm done with this. I see why we need activism, better activism. But who are these hoes? Okay, anyway, Stacey. So you mean to tell me that you thought that you was going to run off and make off? And we'd be sitting in Project Housing, playing in Up the Way and Down the Way. So much so that the Tenderloin is just an extension of Fillmore because of London Breed. Did I say too much? That somebody gassed them. Someone said, Down the Way, the Tenderloin is just an extension of Down the Way. Somebody turned it off. Messy shit. Yeah, turn it off. Okay, yeah, somebody adjusted his computer. Okay. So, yeah, the high priest is here. Yay! The high priest wanted, and then there's another high priest I met at a different part of the city of Oakland. He found out something about Oakland, and yeah, wow. Thank you. Approved. Yeah, Demisha's here. She lost her iguana because she went to go play with messy shit. That was the entire point. I actually rescued you in space, and I put you in a different place so you can like get your mind together because they fed you some nonsense on purpose to like attach onto your PhD and stuff like that. But you have to go find your iguana. I don't know where she went. Why would you be in the Igbo Federation? That's done too. Yeah, you carry out Manobi. They were friends in space. Well, you carry out. Hell, I'm in America. How did this happen? Don't worry, we used to be friends. Look, you're on TV. Some of you guys know Denisha, and just look at her face. She's so fucking exposed. If I show her, it's gonna start a war in Nigeria. Many people need to see this. She's like type, hey, okay, yeah, doing too much. Hey, they have palm wine here. Yeah, doing too much. Africans, yeah, their voice crescendo. Yeah. Some of you guys know that loud auntie. Go call her here. That's my auntie. You guys know her. Go call her. Her church. I'm actually might be on her church too next week. Veronica did what? All right. BCD and floats are two different ones, and then there's a different one too that you guys can also use too. And yeah, and you treat it as like you would treat it as like a certain data type. I can't tell you yet. You have to guess. And we can mix and match data types and make new ones. So there's like 3 different data types that we have for like chem and stuff like that. I'm telling you, let them keep on playing with this conservatorship and what the fuck they're starting in tech. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, like I bet you somebody's gonna get their head blown the fuck off tonight, tomorrow, Friday fucking morning, all throughout the day, and by Saturday they'll be like, oh, well, I don't know about this case, and like several others that they completely forgot about. Especially when it comes to white supremacists that are getting 5250. So remember what side you chose, okay? Malcolm versus Martin. You Hitler versus Malcolm. You chose your army. A tale of two areas. You chose your warfare. You chose to sign up for warfare and waging a sex war on children, so you can get things from niggas that don't want shit to do with you, you weird bitch. So anyway, yeah, there's like also too some type of like thing that goes on. I don't talk about my relationship, so they notice in the computer it says, "Oh, look at this," but uncomfortable, doesn't want to discuss it moving forward. I don't talk about what I do. I just feel like people needed to hear it. Right? It's good to keep it like that, like bringing you into reality because they tapped all the spectrum bands for the trap phone, so it was hard for us to communicate. So there was something that was like going on for communication. Thank you. Maybe your wedding's gonna be on TV. Thank you. Everyone will watch your wedding. Thank you. Thank you. She's sending a message to you. Yeah, it's okay. We're starting shit. I don't know. So, okay, you guys. So, let's focus. Okay. So now we have this, but I think I want to get you guys juiced up and gassed up. Like, okay, let's go house hunting. Let's go see what we could potentially have if we had this system that could have saved our people with medicine and all this that you guys are doing is stupidity. But the thing here too is like we wouldn't just be pulling this money from nowhere. Remember, like we have a storage of gold, so I can actually like bring down the a storage of gold. I mean, you have a necklace, right? How much is that worth? I can go ahead and quantify that. They've tried that, but there's something I can do in the balance where I can like quantify that several times, so you can still keep your gold. Exactly, exactly. Well, lucky I might be. Yeah, that's what him talking about. I might be. This is on my hand too. Yeah, rubber band wrist part one and two, rubber band wrist part three and four, and up and down and sashay. Right. Imagine you're doing ballerina dance. That's how this got started with OGZ because he was so excited about it. Rubber band wrist part one and two, rubber band wrist part three and four and five and six. JavaScript is hella clunky. Clunky. What is this? Seems like there's an octopus on crack. It doesn't. All right, cool. All right, you guys. So let's keep on going, okay? So we have work to do. There's so much to be done. All right, just wanted to like check the divination, make sure things are good. There's also time for feedback. People want to ask questions. Virtual reality. All right. Her yeah. All right, you guys. And the extremism on her YouTube. Are you paying attention to the fact that we're talking about people's kids going missing? I'm telling you, forever and ever and ever, the Asian, Spanish, and white community and the sellouts in between. There be peace. All right, so let's keep on going. Somebody's doing it now to make sure. Somebody's realized that between Bash, Python, C++, you can also put libraries to use all of those. Somebody figured out how to hide this. Okay, what card do we use? That's Wallaki. You have to ask Wallaki. You might be able to even use your own card with certain 0 and 1 binary 0 1 encoding. How you make those bulls. Mm-hmm. I have to change your CPU to floats. Yeah, just put it in your kernel module. Why do I need developer privileges to go through my computer like that? Ask Apple. So some people use Microsoft. All right. Okay, so you guys, oh, Department of Labor. Oh, sorry. They even got something about. Oh, excuse me. And she can even use her tablet. Look at this bullshit. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody's losing their contract. You guys need to stop playing with magic. Libra Moon. Yeah, I have a Libra Moon in my chart. But what's even more disgusting in my chart is that I have a Mercury, Mars, and Venus in Virgo. Yeah, Mercury, Mars, and Venus in Virgo. Mercury, Mars, and Venus in Virgo with the Libra moon and a Leo sun. And I have Jupiter in Leo too. Okay, bitch. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we'll leave you alone. That's what they're playing with in my chart. That's what they're like playing with hoes. That's what they're doing, hoes. So, trying to find my friends, but they blowing in the wind. Yeah. Last night, my buddy lost his whole family. It's gonna take a man to me to conquer this insanity. Yeah, whites. Yeah, last night, my nigga lost his whole family because you want to play on the computer. Kilambo, ibigin ni nwazi ni bwaga de duade zizikwi, ilambo. Hey, yes, a party in space with machetes. It's like a victory song. So this was blasting across Brazil. Somebody started laughing. This is what got this started with Lula and this other uncle. Give it to me. They were blasting pornos, bitch, in that virtual reality. That's what happened in Brazil. They exposed all these hoes. Roberta Sá. First, Roberta Sá. Now it's this lawyer, Sue Ra. That's what's getting started in Brazil. Okay, I don't. That's how they started Roberta Sá. So what else has come out? Some of you guys know Roberta Sá and Wanderlei them. They're hella fucking disgusting when they play all throughout Brazil, kidnapping black men for sex. They wrote a book about them. When I read that, you're gonna get hella mad. Or the one thing that we can also do is like, okay, we can bring down a stream, a specific stream through like floating point of like gold. But it's like something I'm just trying to like still conceptualize, like in regards to like how would I bring that? Would it be like Linux? Or would it be like SQL? How would I bring that down? Like I can't just like I can just say this how much it costs, but I'm trying to figure out like how to like create this in a way that like people can see it. Like, okay, this is how I'll be able to run this type of token or make something like this or do this type of thing. Okay. Yeah, somebody got a question about why is everyone beefing with Daisy? Oh, I don't really know. Because your families are in a group, they all smoke crack, they all start hella shit. Because there's a bunch of people that are not beefing with me. Yeah, and they don't talk to you. So what's going on? Because bro, I know other people that are involved in this, or somebody that came to see about this. I can't say his name. He wants to know what are you guys doing playing? Because people want to work. People want to go save the world. There's people too that were involved in Cyborgia. They want to do this hacking. They want it to happen, stuff like that to help people. Like this is a good thing. We can use our skills for this. I wasn't always this type of person. I don't want to have sex with my dad anymore. I think that I want a different life. I can get mental health. Also, too, some Cyborgia, they want to go set people up so they can get better mental health here. It's a recovery speech I put on you. Go drink some water, and I'm going to show you what you can drink a certain type of tea, certain type of supplement, or eat 3 vegetables, and then there you go. You stabilize yourself. Yeah, some people like that's worth more than gold. Peace of mind. Because some of you guys, real talk playing with me, you're not about to have shit. Somebody just found out hella hoes are getting cast out the job because they're playing games. That parking attendant lady that used to work for some big ass like nonprofit, it's a different lady. She used to work for some nonprofit. I showed you her LinkedIn, and she just started working for City of Oakland. Hella complaints already. Magic following her. People finding out where she's at because she's getting followed. Because people getting arrested, studs getting raided, your name in between, playing with a shower and playing with crack. You hoes are hella stupid. I see who started slavery in space. Thank you, because they're doing what they did then now. So again, there's no doubt in regards to who you are and who I am and who we are. You know, with my Trump hat, Kilambo, Digini, Ziguaneti, Faneti, Ikosi Easy, right? Kilambo, Nadwane, Duane, Zigin, Atiswazi, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody understood the language. He started laughing. It's like, oh, somebody got put out their village. See, I'm back now. I can do this and that. They still put him out Mexico. Okay. All right. Yeah, some man in Spanish America, he is really feeling these like this Igbo pepper. Hmm. So when were you going to call me and contact me about this? He even started speaking like an Igbo man. Come and kneel down, pick pin. You're gonna do that. Pepper in her ass. Which one? Not the aguachiles. That one is special. Let's go get this other shattered black pepper that you were selling to Ross, stealing from my farm. Why am I seeing that? And it's inflamed and wow, those are polyps and whoa, blister. Ooh, that's hella fucking painful. Ooh-wee. Mm. Ooh. Who these niggas? Yeah, ooh. All right, you guys. All right, I think we're pretty much done. Questions? Okay, let's see. So for the investigators, let me just before I get off, let me repeat what's being said on the computer. It's a few of them. All right. So the investigators between them, okay, let's see. Between them, they're sealed. Okay. So I don't need to repeat that because they already know that I. Okay. So if I want to see into what's going on, and then I ask them what they saw. Okay, Steven Schwartzer, what the fuck are they talking about? Oh my fucking god. Am I Haney? Oh my fucking god. What is this? Okay, cool. Fat white man, nothing off the computer on a different device. What they saw about that? Nothing. There's something with that. Okay, cool. And then also too, other crackhead living in Oakland. There's two of them. Okay, this is really strange. Why is this happening? Something's going on. Hey, what the hell? What happened? Oh, I think something got started. Oh, somebody's being like silly like that. There is a way you can block people from seeing their your page on YouTube and like your comment section, which Spiritual G has to come talk about how Shantae went to go play with that. Also, to remember, you guys, when they're talking about conservatorship and playing with me, there was dozens of hater videos on YouTube. Did a single one get taken down? But they're removing my videos every day. Hmm. Remember, you can play as much as you want. Just remember, you can get murdered too. At the end of the day, you still know you're not getting shit, so you can keep on playing. All right. Yeah, the clerk of the court. What the fuck? What is this? Okay, because they all got caught with something. No, her. No, they're not watching Aaron, but it's something with her and her brother watching. Okay, Aaron, whatever. No, they're not watching him just yet. Yeah, his other brother's finding out he's not going to be able to like really move around safe at all. Okay, well, that's just what I think. Amelia, you can go ahead and get a divorce now. You're fine. She saw it and they flashed it. That lady's hella ridiculous. She just like they're both like sitting there. They're about to start playing with their dad, and she just like got on one of her knees and got a knife and started stabbing her sister. Tore rituals. Yeah, she died. They're still going in Israel. They're like looking for her body. I don't know. Another Irklunkla that like wants to make it seem like she's doing something for justice. Mhm. Okay. How about that? Nothing. 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 Ebony, yeah, they're watching nothing. Latifah Simon, they're watching nothing. Ashara, they're watching nothing. Karen Senefler, they're watching nothing. Okay. Barbara Lee, nothing yet. She watches my channel. Nothing. Yeah, they are. They're watching her. Let me see. Margie Estrada. Okay, what the hell is all of this? Oh, this is like so extreme. Yeah, the weird Asian bitch that's so much right here. They're watching. Okay, what the fuck? Why are you like making it seem like we're like all like going against you? Like you're like causing like a bunch of drama and like fights and war. What the hell? Like you know what you're doing. The fuck? She's like so weird. Acting like she like calls all this drama. What the fuck are you talking about? Because she's putting that in the computer because she knows the feds are watching and it has like three different brainwaves there. Okay, actually, I shouldn't have been fucking doing that. They told them like, oh, you have to get into play and act and things like that. Also, to a theater of the oppressed, they're the ones that are teaching your chronicles to come and play like this. Yeah, theater of the oppressed. Stephanie, that now you can get into social justice. Go play there. You can go act there. Her uploaded, yeah. It says here, okay, what the hell? Oh my God, this is something else to come up again. When is this gonna stop? Also, too, something with YYC horoscopes and playing on my phone with Stephanie. You're gonna end up really seeing my hand. Nothing. Trudeau just found out he has like money on his head from the Iranian community, Somalia community, Middle Eastern community, Indian community. Be careful because people have been sitting here watching me talk for years and years and nothing until you turn on frequency modulation with a disgusting ass Asian that's jealous because I can't speak English. And then also too, some delusional ass white supremacists that got caught with cannabis robberies. Ooh, that went hella far. Okay. And then also too, some like motherfucker that's supposed to be like, I don't know, African or whatever. They're like, that's like entity spirits. They like take form of reproduction, so their family already knows that there's something wrong with them. Watching, yeah, they are. They are watching that one. Let me see the investigators stop that. They'll go look into their profile. Okay, cool. Now that's done. That one not yet. Okay, cool. Just repeating some conversations so people can see. Yeah, watching him, he wasn't on. Yeah, he was Benjamin Herzberger. Yeah, because they're causing hella drama and they're starting hella fights and chaos and like kids are going missing and they're popping hella pills and then the pills are wearing off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you guys a great gift today. And this new iguana that I just got, thank you so much. It's about chemical warfare. And it's something that we can do in the computer though for CPU and a bunch of shit. But it's like if people are getting high and playing games and starting hella shit, you can go ahead and use this on them right now. Okay, good. Good. So they can't get high anymore. Right. And then also they constantly have crazy, shocking realizations about themselves and their reality. I actually want that spell for myself. I put that spell on myself all the time. I will not be involved in illusions. Illusions don't work here. I always see things clearly, constantly. Me and my baby daddy, we do it constantly. That's sexy when it's equal. When the obsession is equal, what the fuck? Why would it not be? You hoes are stupid. Why are you playing like that? Also, too, somebody's playing with me, my baby daddy, and they're like thinking about playing with their dad and brother, and she's like, "That's actually fucking disgusting." Yeah, well, I don't know who she is. I think that she committed suicide. So stop uploading me to virtual reality and witnessing normalcy, normalcy, witnessing normalcy, 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 Martha, normalcy. Something that you don't like, not Nelsie, you see, normalcy, not Norma and Ceci, normalcy. Right, from a college graduate that knows hella families that you played with, and they're sitting here building cases against you. And I want to tell you, I'm gonna just let you know, you're playing with one of my friends too. Okay, what does she know? Why is she like asking? Something that you're gonna find out about investigation into people going missing and your name's in it. And this bullshit like really took it to the next level. Cinco Siente, sí es. Some of you guys know that radio station? Not yet. Cinco Siente, sí es. What else do I know? You would have to be like, wow, in like the 90s or early 2000s. Oh, whoa, we're getting set up. Cinco Siente, sí es. Yeah, it used to be a Spanish a radio station, and it used to be singing used to be like si puedes no ciñetas or something like that. Cinco Siete Seis or something like that. And it was a radio station and somebody got caught because whoa. Anyways, all right, you guys. So let's go. That's pretty much good. I think that we did a really good job. There's nothing else. Anything I need to explain is upgrades. And then also some of you guys need to check that people gave you certain gifts to use. Okay. And then some of you guys are like, okay, why isn't this working? Why is that not working for you? When you're working with your octopus or your iguana, also too, it's because like remember we have to get together So it's not like building libraries. It should go, but also too, there's some people wondering like, why doesn't this system work? Because you're not supposed to be using it. I don't. I feel like you need to like really understand that it's not for you at all. It's for Black and Brown Indigenous people. Okay, and it belongs to the federations that had to go through different wars and different drama that you created. Okay, so now you're understanding like how the world actually works because you keep on getting sick and dying from cancer, right? The entire cast of BBC News. So obviously, bitch, you're believing in bullshit. So then you're living in bullshit. So then you're cultivating bullshit, and then you're giving birth to bullshit. Okay, so maybe you should stop because you keep on getting mad about how I keep on bringing it to you. But you wouldn't be mad unless like you did self care, and that's why I love like myself, and that's why I love like being healthy because people don't have shit to say to me, bitch, at all. Not a single person in their right mind has anything to say to me. Oh, only a rat has something to say to me. Only a hoe that's smoking crack like Africa in them. They have something to say. Not a single person in their right mind has anything to say. And now you see, those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind. That's why I can sit here, and maybe that doesn't care if my hair is looking like this or whatever, and he thinks it's sexy because I don't care about hoes and what the fuck they're doing. I'm not starting shit and jumping from dick to dick. I'm not creating hood wars in international, right, or intercounty, interstate, and then international wars. I'm not starting shit. You see what I'm talking about? So when you like are living in that energy, like actually, right? When you are actually in prayer, actually making dua, actually reading your books, actually being a good person, not faking the funk, not starting shit, not giving somebody $1, then taking thousands of pictures and posting on social media. You can stunt and flex like this, and you can talk like this at all. You can be a bad bitch. Like I'm not going to court, bitch, and I can get your son killed and a bunch of shit getting started with coup, and that just happens. You do what you want when you pop in. You do what you want when you lit, right? And you can do that. I can go into any cariciera and okay, well, I don't have problems. I can walk into any church in the Bay, even any masjid. You'll be lucky to have me there. And I can do what I want. You guys can't go into the house of the Lord. Oh, somebody found that out. Oh, I won't come to your church anymore, please. Right? So when you have real mental health, when you're really connected with God, when you're really solid in yourself, when you're not starting shit, when you're comfortable in yourself, and then you can be comfortable with another person, your twin, and not starting out shit and causing out fucking explosions, even when bitches are playing with thousands of levels of spell work. Emotep, if you come near me, I swear to God, you're not giving shit. Right? You can do all of that. There's a certain like comfortability that you can walk in. You can be a real mother, a real high priestess, a real empress. You don't have to go around playing with people's kids, right? Imagine that type of freedom. But the craziest thing is like that's just freedom, like basic, just basics when you're well. And then you don't have to get into conundrums or confusion. Like Confucius, you don't have to get into confusion about what is what if up is down and left and right, it's red and red, it's blue, green. You don't have to get into any of that because you're healthy. And you know what's healthy. So then you don't eat fuckery and nonsense and slop and be like, oh, it's salad. Because you know. You know what's healthy on your plate, you know what's not. So you know that molesting and playing with people's kids, what type of nutrition is that? And look what you're getting in your outcome spiritually. You know what the fuck you're getting. If you go and you put nonsense and error in your IDE, what is it going to compile? Bullshit, bitch. It's going to tell you error, 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 error. But if you have a library that's active, space, and if you have a library, right, that's to the public, or if you have a library that you've made, which they're doing in studio, visual studio, then you can start to execute because then you have your functions, your lexical arrangements, all of that, right? And then you can play the way that I play. When you've been through the things that I've been through, not turning your life on other people, hella shit going on, not turning other people into your scapegoat and starting shit like this weird bitch Desiree, they're not watching. That's you can stunt and you can flex, right? When you're okay in your spirituality because you're not hood hopping and starting shit and playing with period blood and playing with different niggas and popping out babies and causing wars, You can stunt and flex like this. You can have good skin like this. You can do whatever the fuck you want. When you know who you are, hosts can plan all kinds of wars in HR, in the office, in court, in the healthcare, in the labor delivery room. Because some bitch thinks that she's gonna come be able to make it out the dialy to come play with my son. Whoa, she has straight plans. Maybe they're running her body from space. Okay, ooh. Mm-hmm. Those hosts can craft and plan whatever the fuck they want. But I'm telling you right now, all those swords will fall on them. Period. Every single last one. I promise you. So when you're playing with that 5 of swords and remember, all those swords end up falling on you. Because the next one is the what? 6 of swords. Well, I have to be on the run. I'm out the way. 5 of swords, that pettiness in drama and fuckery. And then 6 of swords, I have to go on the run. 7 of swords, right? Because I was lying and starting shit. And boom, I got caught as a pathological liar. Banana peels, like, wow, slip and slide. Real Johnny Tsunami. That's what that 7 of swords reversed is. That's real Johnny Tsunami. Like, whoa, slip and slide. Damn, I hit that banana peel. I don't got to worry about the 7 of swords, bitch, because I'm fine. I don't have to worry about if that's going to come towards me or who's putting that on me. I don't got nothing to hide. You see me open my phone every day, go through a bunch of stuff. I don't have nothing to hide. Nothing. So you need to get used to the fact that people are comfortable with themselves because they have a connection to God. White men, court, whites, and all that fuckery and that bullshit and this nonsense manifesto and whatever the fuck that Schweitzer is doing, that doesn't concern me, Hope. At all. And that nigga knows that much. He will never cross my motherfucking mind at all. You understand me? And that's peace of mind. You see? And that's right here. This Bible talk. Quran talk is a little bit different. So when you guys are starting the shit that you're starting and you want to do this and you're playing with that and da-da-da-da, remember, God. You have to have prerequisites. You have to have passed certain tests throughout your life. Like, okay, in 8th grade, I did that. Led me to do this in 9th grade. For like all throughout high school, I was a big ass op. It was just been op city, op city, op city. Now I want to get out because I saw that there's a different type of city and ops are not allowed. So let me see if I can try to break that down. You can't destroy what you can't see or touch or what you're not even like invited into. Be careful. That's why they started this nonsense with different Qurans because they weren't Hafiza. So don't ever confuse yourself into shit that has nothing to do with you, bitch. That's a host get shot in the hood. What are you doing here? Wow. And this, that same mind, you need to start crafting that around your spirituality. The hood is very spiritual. Don't ever forget that. Thank you, Dirk. It's a song. I'm from the hood. Right. Thank you. Don't take it personal. No, don't. You stay out of people's business because I got my own business to attend to. Why the fuck am I in this bitch's phone worried about her family and her wedding and trying to get she on their way? I can read a book and wait, hold on. I can go knit. I can go smoke a blunt. I can just take psychedelics for 3 days straight and lock myself in the room and like, okay, 3 days later, I didn't hurt anybody and there's no children. So if you want something to do, go do that. You can go on Bing and you can type in how not to be a pedophile. They have dozens of books on there. How to leave Daisy alone. There's hella shit that you can do. I can help you now. Because you guys are getting yourself into certain things where you're not understanding the consequence is death, leaving your soul, leaving your vessel, period. Ain't no other, okay? So remember, when you're getting into certain activities and you're playing and you're hopped up off dick and you're doing too much and starting shit, right? And you're reacting to the darkness of my skin and it's bothering you, and my skin is shining and shit like that, and you're mad and you're worried about my baby daddy and you're worried about what the fuck me and him are doing, don't worry about, hey, don't worry about it. Mind your business. Mind your business. That's how you get closer to God. That's how you get code. These are the codes you need to be worried about. Keys to the streets. I've been talking about them. Stay in your lane. That's a major code. That's in Quran. That's like the first surah. That's just number one. The first thing. Stay in your lane, home. True. Your parents don't teach you this because you don't have parents because you're second fucking with your parents. That's why I feel bad for you. That's why sometimes these are clients, I just play with them. Like, okay, well, that's done. Because they don't have parents. Because their parents are sucking and fucking with them. So also, too, some of you guys need to see that and know, wow, okay, that's abnormal life. But you know what? There's people around that are normal. If I really want normalcy in my life, I know what to do. There's churches, there's groups, there's phone calls that I can make. There's drugs that I can take to normalize my mental health. to get myself together, to not have so much anxiety. Okay, just like today, I was just really, really mad about what happened to me as a kid. That's okay. And then also, too, remember, your family was involved in the disenfranchisement in our community. How are you sure that you're not dealing with a bunch of bullshit? Well, my associate's coming over, so you have to. The black community heard what happens in the bedroom with whites. Oh, I know. Ooh, karma. Mm-mm. Well, okay, yeah, I was in jail for 12 years, but baby, are you okay? Okay, ooh. He just said, here, let me give you a hug. And he fired her. So I'm sorry, but you just can't work here anymore, okay? And the people that you want to go do the most, look how they behave towards you. That's God. And that's why you're not getting shit in the computer. That's what I'm saying. You can play with me 6 ways a Sunday, baby. I promise you, you will get shot. So let's keep on going. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Ursula. Miss Ursula, you know what? She's doing well. She's on her way to being able to just watch us have fun and not get wrapped up in hella cases and charges. Come on. Or spell work, because I'm telling you what they're preparing in several countries, they're not playing. Okay. And you will be susceptible. All right. So also too, very good. You know, she just needed a little bit of push because she's around messy hoes. Sometimes that's like why I'm here. Like, okay, I see way from above over there. You know, I'm a high priestess. You never know. I see her she was hurt. It's unfortunate here. That's why I'm here. To help people move forward. I'm sorry, your dad touched you. They fucked up your mind, all kinds of stuff. You want to live a normal life? Here, let me help you. It's unfortunate, right? So now, what are you going to do moving forward? I'm going to leave. What else are you going to do? I'm going to go mind my business. What else are you going to do? I don't need to read the Bible, all this other stuff, but I can go breathe and mind my business and stop starting shit. What else are you going to do? I'm going to stop uploading it to virtual reality. Like, oh, if she sees this, then it's going to become real. Because you know I'm going to slap the fuck out of you if I see you again. You can do all things except play with me. Thank you. Okay? God gave you the power to do whatever you want. They say you can eat this and start that, supposedly. Just don't fucking play with me or these kids. Did you hear me? And stay out of Palestine with that grown man, that bullshit hoe. Because I can smell it on those Israeli hoes. This sinister, vicious, ratchet bullshit you hosting that you're, no, and I'm sick and I'm cool. I've been setting niggas up. And that's why you don't have shit, bitch. You want to see something sick and vicious and real with the shit? Come set up the feds, baby. Come go toe to toe with the feds in the computer. Bye. Ooh. Come go toe to toe with the feds in the computer. Throat coat. I can't swallow. Yeah. Come go toe to toe with the feds and expose her on ISIS murder. Then bring him from space and now look, we're on the computer. How is he the CEO? How was this nigga do? Okay, you know what? Be careful who you play with, right? I just wanted to say that because somebody asked me about rectification. You need to someone talk sense to you. Just tell you that a little bit. I'm going to church on Sunday. I just need it. I'm ready for a good sermon. So y'all, And then later I can really pat a kid. Whoa! Food is good. The love is good. I'm coming. Can you guys have vegan? Garlic bread? Yeah, come on. What's in the butter? What's in the bread? Yeah, why is this everywhere? Oh, somebody's ignorant. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you guys. So let's keep on going. And then also too, the little things. People got happy when they heard about the animals. When you're moving as a unit, Mr. Carter, Mom has Mr. Carter. And playing with the animals and look at what we get to enjoy. Look at that reality that some people, oh, my dog, he came right to me. Oh, really? Thank you. Yeah, the dog is really smart. The lady was looking for a paper and he went to go get the whole paper. He and gave it to her. And he just said, it's okay. I knew you were looking for it. Look at that type of reality that people get to have in their household. Some lady cried, her dog, it's just her, she's single, her and her dog. She said, all right, we get to talk, thank you. She went to go get something in the household I can't say. She started crying. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, These are the type of things that you get when you're not starting shit, bitch. True. That's why I don't be starting shit. It takes a lot of energy to be starting shit. So, do them like a thoroughbred. You want to become a thoroughbred. I'm a thoroughbred, baby. Certified. I got my certificate in space and my DNA. You want to become a thoroughbred. That's like high quality with Wallahi and the Most High. You want to make sure, what do I do to become a thoroughbred? Okay, I need to better bread, more bread, bake my own bread, and then go get my tokens out of that fake ass BRD bread. And BRD owes me like $250 for tokens. Stop playing. No. What do I do to become a thoroughbred? How can I become a spiritual thoroughbred? Because you guys think that you're playing with kids to become a thoroughbred? Whoa! Yeah, somebody just said horse fed. Because they got a whole farm locked down. What do you mean eat through this? There's rice out there, there's onion, whatever. Don't ask for too much. Here, you put a little bit of soy sauce on top. There you go. Since you want to play with PF Chang and play with Panda Express, come and eat like this. That's how the Black used to have to eat. Thank you for the community. You know, our struggles like make us like stronger together as a community. Wait till you guys see what they did in Spanish America the last 30, 40 years with wars back to back. You know? So my young people, they're just realizing like, okay, my childhood, my past did a lot to me. It's not too late. You guys are here for a reason. It's not too late for you guys to like, okay, I want to become a thoroughbred when I'm young. Some people think about me, how was I when I was young? I was really with the shit. I did my homework though. I had a job. I really wasn't fucking on niggas like that. I wasn't really like playing like that. It's true. So, you know, okay, it's just don't also put too much thoughts on things that you did in the past. She may have had to get her ass whooped. You never know. She may have needed that chiong. You just never know. For some people, you're getting her approved, you know something's going on. Yeah, she was starting to shit. So, right? That's why I said I think chiong's hilarious. I'm a vegan. So, anyway, so now, well, not technically, actually, ironically, coincidentally, so now, right, you want to make sure, okay, maybe those weren't good examples, but work with me here. You want to make sure that you are doing things like cleaning up like stuff from the past. When those thoughts come up, like, okay, you know what, I was foul. What can I do to clean up? God will show you, you can do this and that. Or, you know what, this person was actually doing this and that. You actually fought warfare. Some of you guys are young, like, I don't like the way that I behaved and this and that in front of my community, da 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 da, because I'm hearing about people using certain things and playing and da 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 da. It's okay, start cleaning up. Like, okay, well, this is who I am now. Each and every class you take, each certificate, each meeting that you go to, each community event, let's go to this drive. Or, okay, well, look, we're here at this park, there's ducks, we can give them bread. All of that, you just get, you inch closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to being that thoroughbred. So whatever like spectrum you are on, make sure you just start moving that way. Some of you guys are not even on the spectrum. People have to get hit, die, hella shit before you can even get on that spectrum to make it all the way over here. So when people are playing with me, like I know I'm a thoroughbred, so I know how I can deal with you. So when motherfuckers, when you approach me and when you're getting slapped in your face or dogged the fuck out or kicked or hella shit going on, it's because I know who the fuck you are. Because you're playing with the thoroughbred. You see? And when you are that, because I am that I am, hoes come near you and then they're obliterated by the flames from the lake of fire. Just period. And you guys are watching this for my story. Okay? So let these hoes play in court. Let them do whatever. They know who the fuck I am. Professional iron priestess. They saw my channel. These hoes know my name was coming up in court cases and it will start a bunch of shit. Actually, I want to keep listening to this. That's how this got started with Kamala Harris and them going to war using my channel. Okay. So now let's get it started. Yeah, because that's the fine line, my channel. See, when you're a thoroughbred, you can be like that in the community. We need more thoroughbreds. So come on and join us. Clean up. Like, okay, well, bro, I'm about to go over there. And let that nigga go kill himself. Who cares? Oh, yeah, he's weak, he's this and he's that. Okay, I'll be all those things. Okay. So, just a little pep in your step to keep on moving and building your team. And these are things that we need to start doing in person for people to build their team. They're right. And even for Cyborg, some of these are clunkless. Like I was fucking on my dad, saying all kinds of like crazy ass things. Da 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 da. One of the things that you need to just also realize is like because of the way that they even created that. Well, now that that's done, that's done. Just treat that like your ex, and then keep it pushing. Like, okay, well that's done, and now I just recovered from like, okay, well this is strange, man. Like he was just like doing things to me and like taught me all this stuff. Like I was just too young for the relationship, and just like now I see. And now who your real mother and father God. And some of you guys are gonna get aunties, cousins, and sisters, or you do and they don't get involved. Teachers, stuff like that, they might be too much. Well, look what's going on right here. Some of you guys got a blessing, yeah. Then you can become your type of thoroughbred in that group. Ooh, it's been like 2 years. I haven't touched that because I heard that their DNA is changing now and stuff like that. Like, okay, well, be careful because bad luck. Okay, yeah, you're right. Be careful with those types. Let her go play off. She's gonna drag you into fuckery. She's not ready to be a thoroughbred. She still wants to contemplate playing with niggas with young for marriages. Okay? So, let's just be more honorable in this process and development. Let's just be real, bitch. Because I'm telling you, you keep on dreaming about that computer and hiding this, you're really gonna get set up. And now there's something in here that I feel like I need to read, and we're done for today. Okay, Bible expositor and illuminator, like these articles. That Jehovah Witness that used to bring to people's house. I used to read those. That's how Martha was playing in the cartel too. It says guiding the superintendent, page 45. Devotional outline. Believing is seeing. John chapter 11, verse 38 through 40. In John 2, Jesus amazed everyone at the wedding in Cana by performing the first of his miracles, turning ordinary water into wine. Thank you, you got the recipe. In doing this, he had a specific purpose. God will be glorified and people would believe in him. In John 11, he worked another miracle for the same purpose, for the glory of God, and what they may believe that thou hast sent me. And this is what we're talking about. God will be glorified and people will believe in him. Which one do you want? Right? Do you want people to just, okay, well, that's cute. That's okay, the computer code. Oh, that bitch thinks she's all that. Or is it for God? And that's why you also not getting on this computer. Because it's for you, it's about attention and shit like that. And we can do this startup and that startup. It's for God, hope. Internet so that we're not getting into constant wars. Look at money system so that we can clean up and do all the things that we need to do for our community. As one might expect, the scene was filled with emotion. For a while, Jesus joined them in their grief. Then he approached the tomb and ordered that the gravestone be removed. People getting buried from their village. Martha immediately objected. After all, Lazarus had been dead several days and was starting to decompose. To this, Jesus responded, if thou wouldst believe, thou shouldst see the glory of God. What encouragement from the Master he calls all who are totally bewildered by life to faith first and then sight. Faith first and then sight. Faith first and then sight. I know that they say walk by faith, but I walk by faith, not by sight. I'm so sorry, I'm a Virgo. I need like sight though, because yeah, I thought that that was gonna like not turn out to be the case, but I just have to know. Also, do I divinate? So, this whole thing is actually like spell work and chemical like warfare. Walk by sight, by faith, not by sight. Actually, let me walk by both, and that's actually better. And instead of faith, let me actually have like full like knowing. But you gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Believing is the goal. As the stone was being removed, Yeshua looked up and uttered a prayer. Not a prayer for resurrection, but a prayer for thanksgiving. For he already knew what God the Father would do. Yeah, because somebody's really getting them buried from their village for this bullshit, bitch. The rising of his dear friend from his grave was not simply for Lazarus' benefit. It had the much broader focus of leading people to believe in Jesus and glorifying the Father. So all these people getting snatched out their village like that, wow, dead or alive, it's about people to believe and glorify the Father, Holy Spirit, the highest of the high, the most high, right? Because if I'm coming up here and I'm about to get into some gully shit like that, you better get on your knees and start praying, huh? Because what I heard has enraged me so much that you need God to show you wickedness. You need something that vicious. Let me help you. Making believers. That's what that does. Okay, ooh, well, everyone on church on Sunday. I'm not doing anything. Hey, one more. How do I get out of this town? There's this auntie watching. I'm so sorry. She keeps on calling her son. Hey, go talk to your cousin. It's okay, auntie. We'll link up in a minute. Yeah, something's really getting started. Hafiza and Cheong, that's too spiritual for YouTube. Somebody keeps on asking. I just want to let you guys know. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. What they do. What they do. In some ways, they don't, but they do. They know that can be damaging and delusional, out of control. Don't also too. Don't be looking to uh, 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 for them to give you rectification. Sometimes you can't get rectification out of the people that created your war. That's another thing too. That's how you know you got God in you. You created it yourself. I didn't need people to rectify me. You saw that whole market playing with me. Did I ask her to pay me? It's optional. And then it became mandated. Then it became policy. Then it got regulated. I created my own. Oh, you niggas are lying, starting all shit. Did you see me getting on here and this and that and that and that? I said, do you see? You guys are watching for 4 years. I did not get on here like this and that, and they're doing that and that and that and that and that. That type of gossiping drama kills. They know what the fuck they were doing, but I'm right here. Crucifixion. They tried that shit. Mm. Devaluing his status. Luke, verse 23 through verse 23, chapter 23, verse 37. The soldiers had already demonstrated their disregard for Yeshua by casting lots for his clothing. After they heard the Jewish leaders mocking him, they joined him in the ridicule, jeering and scoffing at him. Also, there's something between a Jew, an Israelite, and then a Hebrew. So be careful with what you're playing with. Very anti-Semitic they are. As Yeshua started to get parched in the sun, the soldiers dipped a sponge into sour wine and offered it to him. Without realizing it, by doing so, they fulfilled the ancient prophecy of Psalm 69. They gave me also gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. This was not an act of kindness, but rather a rude insult. Right. You guys have done vile ass shit. People come out to eat, you're playing. Here, let's give out free food and they have to get aid and stuff like that. Shit is poison out of control. And look, we still make Jannah, we still make dua. And then you're wondering, like, okay, why we can't have a farm and why this is going on and why that's going on. Look at what you're doing. You devalued your status here. Look how they devalued his status and look who he was. Okay, well, that's okay. It's like hot in the sun. Oh, wow, why would you give me that? God has something for me. And then look, later in the story, he walks upon something. He finds his own. Mixed response by the criminals. Maybe he loves when I read the Bible to him. Yeah, we do. We pray together a lot. Just wish you guys would stop uploading us to virtual reality and cursing yourselves. Two is worse than one. Because if you honestly think that you're not walking out of this with the arm missing, half your head missing, your livelihood like in something with Gavin Newsom and trying to like get approved, don't know. Mixed response by the criminals. And one of the malefactors who were hanged on the rail with him said, "If thou be Christ, save thyself and us." But the other answering rebuked him, saying, "Does not." He said, "Don't you fear God, seeing that like they try to give you guys the similar condemnation? Aren't you like afraid that they try to like, condemn this person as you?" And he said, "And we indeed justly, for we receive the due word." And it says, "And we indeed justly," the way that this is written is out of control. And it says, "And we indeed justly, semicolon, for we receive the due reward of our deeds, colon. But this man hath done nothing amiss." So you remember, you received the due reward for your deeds. So we got the computer, we get this in this system, we work in Wawalaki, we're feeding people's kids and cleaning up, handling business. You guys are starting shit playing with Cheong, in Vision and Cool. What type of like, what world do you live in? Yeah, you get money in that, and that it's finite. That's why you're stalking, harassing me, bitch, because you saw something infinite. Yeah, that law degree, those papers, I got all that shit, bitch. We can go play all day with paperwork. I can really play with you in the classroom all day, and you've seen this. But at the end of the day, look at what this is. And this is where some of you guys you're spiting people because you didn't focus on your spiritual development because you're starting too much shit or you're causing problems. And some of you guys too, you want to get to this greater level, high priest and stuff like that. You feel like the Bible's limiting. No, we're going to go deeper. One thing that you have to realize is the history of slavery for some folks with the Bible. That's how you can get deeper and closer with the Bible. Because you have to see how the Bible was used to wage war on you. And only when you completely rebuke it can you come back to it. Because I don't play with quick church. And then some of you guys are high priests. It's like, okay, I have my walk and this other. You're stepping into it. And some of you guys too, you got children. You want your children to be mindful of what's going on in the world. You're wondering, how do I help my baby spiritually? You don't want them to start thinking about things like that. But then remember, attacks and clearing yourself up. But that's a part of your development. Like about the acacia wood. It's in the book of I believe it's in Exodus. Or it's in either an Exodus or Ecclesiastes, where they're talking about setting up the acacia altar with the acacia wood, setting up the altar with the acacia wood, and the different things on their altar. That means something spiritually. And you remember King Solomon with his breastplate of stolen like crystals from Ethiopia, right? They were into certain like acts outside of themselves. Like they were into utilizing the things that God had created outside of self, just to continue to perfect what I already have. That's what that's for. So you're gonna have to get into baths and candles, and you're gonna find out this is what our grandmas originally did, running baths and all this kind of stuff when people are sick. They were letting blood and things like that. We had all the. Some of you guys, your ancestry is gonna come in with your walk, right, and your faith, and that's where you're gonna really like, okay, I have to understand all this and get like closer. You don't have to do what we do. You see me reading different things. I read Angus. I read hieroglyphs. I read a bunch of stuff. I love reading those things because they get me closer to God too. Right. You receive the due rewards of your deeds. So you guys are getting glioblastoma. You're getting sick and starting shit. Then you're talking about playing with me like, okay, well, this will stop and that will stop. That's why you're getting all what you're getting. You definitely get the reward that you fucking deserve. Let me go ahead and increase that. You get it double, triple, quadruple, 999 Irzizrillion times over. Some of you guys say centillion, septillion. You don't know how far that can go. She said, I'm so sorry, I don't work that low. He said, oh, shit. You need to go all the way higher. I'm so sorry, I don't play with Irzizrir. Serpents, we start with Budakazwani, Budakazwanarillion. That's like Irzizrir to like Trizizrir. And then that, right, woo. So if any magic is working on me, they're playing with one of my babies and they're playing with something sinister with a copy of my body as a child. Before like I up my number sequences, my serpent. Because you don't need it, they just turn it off. Right. So then all of you guys too, you're playing with people's kids, like you're looking for rewards in Black and brown children through rape and murder. Let me give you a reward. They have several rewards for you. Remember what you did to me? Here, now it's in your mouth. Also, too, I just want to say that there was a pipe explosion in Russia. Yeah, the sewer exploded. So majestic. He's so cute. It says, one might suppose that the sight of Yeshua hanging on the cross would prompt compassion in all those who saw him. That horror was not the case, as Yeshua suffered pain while dying. As God's perfect substitute for sinners, he received no appreciation or even tenderness from many of the people assembled there. He started railing at Jesus, saying, if thou be Christ, save thyself and us. He knew from the intensity of his own pain what Yeshua must have been enduring, and yet he only added to the ridicule. Like the rest, this criminal was blind to the fact that it was only through Yeshua's death that only anyone could truly be saved. Which you need to be careful with all of this too. This is witchcraft and something with necromancy and something with a chemical server to keep white people alive through with that bullshit, Mary Shelley. So I don't want to hear about it. Council of Nicaea, they know what that's about. They were trying to rewrite that too. I don't want to hear about it. Thank you. So talking about dating Shrouds with what plant? And when did she open up her spiral healings for that to be allowed? Okay, so also one of the things that you guys want to hear about here is when the site. Also, too, like when people are throwing fuckery at you and causing drama in your life, and they expect you to be like, "Don't spirit change? Don't you help me? Why would you do that to me? Can't you see this and that? Why I have a child? Why? Don't seek any life or humanity in that hope. She loves that shit. It makes her pussy wet because she's mentally fucking ill. That she's jealous of. For you to be able to eat that and find any entertainment off shit like that, you enjoy vitriol and vile nonsense, rank trifling nonsense. So let that just be the case. That's what you like, right? You like drama and fuckery and bullshit. Let that be the case. You're a bullshit ass bitch. So don't be coming looking for blessings of God when you're in toxicity and drama. And someone was realizing, like, oh, I'm in nonsense bullshit. I'm filled with toxic slop and bullshit and drama and cases and niggas going to jail and a bunch of bullshit going on Ebony Beckwith. But I'm sitting here thinking that I'm about to get this and this and that. That comes straight from Dean. Don't confuse yourself. Don't look any further. Thank you, approved. Don't start any of that. Don't look. Don't question like, oh, wow, I thought you would feel like this and that. Oh, wow, I didn't say anything. She must be, why care? When motherfuckers do shit like that, they're showing you that they're low value, bottom of the barrel ass bitches. You see? Bottom feeding assholes They want to see you in a certain way to feel good about themselves because that's their most high. That's their Jannah. Seeing you in drama is Jannah for them. So now let us make real Jannah and look at all the gifts that we have. Well, that's what you guys wanted. That's what you chose. This doesn't need to be discussed again. You should already know. But let me explain to you. When you're in that type of thing and enjoying akrud if, right? You build something called I'll have to add their deen, aka like a backwards inverted ass demon that runs your spirit. You don't really actually like know that your empty vessel is just like a certain jinn that's like, oh shit, I need to like hide. So there's like a bunch of holes here. Well, they're toxic. I can hide here. So don't be looking for Wallahi's blessings when you think that you're making Jannah of bullshit. Don't ever fucking confuse the two. That's the problem. Let me make it straight for you. I can do that because I've made Jannah. You guys saw how I live. Different things that gone on. I still make Jannah. Finding Louis bags, Supreme shoes. By the way, there's one of my little nephews. I need to come give him this stuff. Come on, Kim. Come on, Ook. Let's go. Because I got to get this shit up out of my room. I have to move. I back up. Holes, we can make her this. We can play an IC3. We can start this with CPS. That's how they want to make Jannah. That's okay. Now, these holes, you have to be careful when you're trying to send people out on those type of spiritual journeys, those type of spiritual wars. Because Wallahi didn't invoke that. Wallahi didn't ask you. Sometimes people come across our journey, they test us. They test us. That's okay. You know, you still build your deen and then use your tools. It's okay. It's okay. Now you know. Look at you, trained yourself. You can still beat her ass, but look, you walked away. Look, you can still have beaten her ass. That's Wallahi. But I said you can still beat her ass. That's deen, right? Hoes like testing your buttons and shit like that. That's how they make Jannah. That's their Jannah. Even though that's what shaitan. What does shaitan have? They have that C++ and playing with RCF and playing with these whites and playing with different ratchet ass computer books and do it yourself for dummies and other bullshit that's going on. And a stupid black and yellow book that's like rewritten on purpose. Computer science book is black and yellow, is trash. So when you guys are pretending to be Hafiz, like when you're activating that, like, oh, I'm gonna act as the Hafiz, and you're like dropping bullshit and drama over here, and then you're going to be going through all that bullshit and and then you're perfecting your deen, and then they're mad about that, and then they're trying to like mimic the perfection of your deen after you went through the fuckery that they try to put you through. And they're not Hafiz. Like, you have to be careful. You invoke like that out of deen. Entities, drama, fuckery. You get sent on a mission in. You get sent on a mission and a journey. But it's lifelong, it's permanent. So every single mission that you want to go send somebody on, okay, well, ooh, drama at work and you have to deal with eternally. And that's how the scales get balanced, back in blood. Sometimes you guys don't know that. It literally is back in blood. Because sometimes your blood will actually end up getting debilitated. You become an animal. Not a guacatasi. Because these animals that you guys see on the planet, they're guacatasi. What do you become an animal? The animal that we would say is like a pig. You become debilitated. They call them ukwak, like they have no lineage or nothing there. When you want to send people on those journeys for drama and bullshit and fuckery and nonsense, keep that in your mind. Like, who am I? What's the point? Was that when you're throwing things at people and causing drama, just be careful because you never know how it might get thrown back at you. And you never know just how long and just how strong that journey you're going to be locked into it. So for those of you guys that like to make Jannah off drama, be careful because there is for sure a place for you to go. Wallahi definitely has a gift for you. It's just. So let's just stop. Let's just, stop there. If you gotta go to sleep, please. You gotta work tomorrow. Now we're starting to see when you're sending people on those journeys and you're acting as Hafiza in their life, you're acting as Wallahi in their life, but you haven't made Jannah know, and I don't even have a deen, no, at all. And you know that because look what I'm doing. Be careful because you never know if there was an other Agrudeen. I'll have to Agrudeen that's trying to build their deen by destroying a bunch of jinn. You never know. So be careful when you try to send people out on those journeys or you try to put that into people's life. Because you never know what journey you may actually end up getting sent on. Like, okay, how do I deal with this, right? But you don't get the tools or anything because you created that for someone else. And that's just mathematics. Give me that, and now you don't get anything. Bye. Huh? I thought I was going to have this and this and that to go do this and this and that. And okay, because some people are dealing with the battles that they try to throw you into now. You're not going to have any of this or any of that or any of that or any of that. Be careful. Be careful. That's why I always give. You guys see me, I walk around, I don't be doing shit just because. That's just how I am naturally. Okay, well, hi. This lady at the court, she was so sad. Like, okay, well, she's very professional though. Be careful. Just be careful what you do. Be careful what you get into because you might end up cursing yourself like, you know what? These people committing suicide, Bird Box. Can't stand it. Right. Serving the master, John chapter 2, verse 8. Those of you guys that are working, you're going to see the surah. Our Lord's first miracle was not a spectacular event that everybody witnessed. Mary, the disciples, and the servants knew what had happened, but nobody else at the feast had any idea that a miracle had taken place. His first miracle was a quiet event at a wedding. Thank you. Our wedding's going to be very small. Then we're going to have it on TV. Let's talk about how people are going to die. You guys that keep on saying how this shit is going, it's God doing it. I want them to keep on trying to set you on different journeys and bring different things into your world. I want them to act as me so that I can show them fully who the fuck I am. Period. It's a spell. They act as God, and then God shows up and shows them that they're more. That's aquatic warfare. That's why they hate it. It's God. Straight God warfare for God. They have magic like that. In an instant, they need God. They need a God to go to war with you. That's the type of stuff that I was casting, and they were getting hella mad. All of Atlanta was watching it. They need God to go to war with you. They need God for the next battle of the next journey of the battle, and God is not there. God ends up controlling all their tools. Nobody else had known. Miracle had taken place. Just be quiet. You know, certain shit. Humble. And this is what we're talking about. Why God has given us this and not you, because we're humble servants. It's not to cloud chase and be like, oh, look, I can get this and I can get that with them. Oh, yeah. Why would God give that to you so you can stunt and flex? This hella host that started shit with me. Do you see me stunting and flexing like, ha, running around Oakland, look what I can do. Like Stewart, look what I can do. Look what I can do. Like some big dummy starting hella shit like some grown-ass man trying to get dick from his mom or his dad or both. I don't really know because there's something going on there with that. I have to soothe you when you're older. Don't make me like bring you back home. I'm tired of you. Good. Oh, look at this. Mariko, she took over, or Kamiko or something. She took over for Jeff Adachi when he passed away. That bitch got charged. Keep on going, sis. Yeah, and this is like what people in office need. People working in policy. People working in the court. Some people are so mad that they just not met me that I'm here. This is what I've been doing for years. Self-care, all that. Ask Liza because she was like looking for my curriculum with some white woman on my computer. Okay, she's pretty extensive in her work. Miracles. And then also mimicking Dean and lying. Be careful with that. Like, oh, this sounds cute. This sounds cool. Be careful. People have to go through certain trials and tribulations and miracles to be able to think like that and have that type of consciousness. I would never take for granted you guys your experience things like that. I like learning from everybody. It's a lady I was talking to just the other day. She's very hood, very spiritual. I was like, you have no idea. Like you're like sermoning right now. I would just love to listen to her. They will crack somebody over the head with the crowbar. It's happened before. But they were so spiritual. I said, you never know who you can learn from. Miracles. And this is why you're not getting them, bitch, because you're starting too much shit. So, let's continue. Let's just be real. God gives things to those who deserve them. That's just how life works. Not to those who still start Palestine and play games in court and play in the foster care system and play with Robin and destroy everyone's fucking beauty products and play in India and destroy black tar heroin. Why is that your business? Let people do what they want to do. It's not fentanyl. You guys want to drug people, play games and psych wards? You want to send people out on those type of journeys? Ooh. And you're not a high priestess of a certain type of like elemental warfare. Keep quiet and easy. And you want to play that type of game and you don't even have like any type of substance space to invoke to cause iguazia. Oh, well. Yeah, Ebo Pepper, there's like something somebody learned. Let me deal with you. I can perfect this completely. And the wickedness. Because we're, we work for God. So God crafted it. He told me to do it. You want to act as God. God told you to enact wickedness on children? Really? God told you that, to go play like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. God didn't tell me to do any of that. God told me to mind my business, let those hoes like ruin themselves and just get on Terror Land and help people. God has never told me to do anything like out of control or anything like that. God didn't need to tell me to beat your ass. That's just like general principle. That's true. Yeah. To get shot, yeah, God didn't need to tell you to do all that. You just deserve it. So be careful trying to act as when you're not. That's the problem with supremacy thinking. You're not. Delusional thinking, you're not. Playing people in court, playing people's lives, you're not. That's why we're not getting shit, bitch. Because for so long, you wanted to have that supremacy. And you had it. You played. You put people on those journeys. They didn't deserve it. Now you're on that journey. You've been on that journey. If you've noticed. So be careful trying to be judge, juror, executioner. And you don't have a justice occasion. And you're not aquatic. And you're not an enforcer. And you don't love God. And God doesn't fuck with you. Oh, there's a spell of God does not fuck with them at all. And they find out real quick. They end up wanting to go to God and they find out real quick. That's all you need to do. You end up needing God constantly. I did that on them. That's a speech. All your iguana has something like that. It's like you have to go down into the tens. When you start playing in the tens, you start like you meet God. Like certain things that they're playing with that. When you go into the Argrazam, it like gets deeper with that too. So let me play with one of these aquatic beings, the aquatic warfare. Yeah, a good one is a queen triggerfish. She has a speech. This one will be like triangle with the 3. In an instant, they see the ways in which God has cursed them and destroyed them in every single way. There's 4 things that happen. They crave God. They try to get closer to God. They understand being close to God is all that can save them. And at the end, God is the one that shuns them. And they do everything in their power to constantly get close to God. Whoa, whoa. Whew. My dean just said, did you know, Bob? Keep it moving. We don't have to deal with those things. I just, oh, my dean. Just blasphemy and just get it out of here. Get it out of here. So, okay, you guys, Mr. Redpath, he's in space listening. This is necessary. And we'll continue with him tomorrow. His sermon and his rectification regarding intercounty, interstate, and international race riots playing with black men. And those journeys that you set those families on, and the journey that we got sent on mentally just thinking about that. And then that song with Nelly coming up, like, thinking about slavery and shit. Be careful what journeys you set people off on. You just never know when you have to set up on them yourself. Some people you just don't know you've already been on that journey. There's a reason why you're sitting right here playing with me. Whatever you hoes want to go do, I'm telling you, go and do it. I promise you, you are going to get shot. I guarantee you. That man is not here. Leave him alone.